Hello, everybody.
What's up, you guys? I'm Savannah from Survivor Season 49 and 50.
I'm Rick Devans from Survivor 38 and 50.
And we are so happy to have you guys here. Thank you for joining us, all of you guys who are already tuned in. We are coming to you live from Moynihan Station in New York City.
It's premiere week, finally.
We've been waiting.
For Survivor Season 50, and to celebrate that milestone, we are bringing Survivor out of the jungle and into the middle of Manhattan.
No better way to do it. You gotta go big for Survivor Season 50. Now, behind us, there are a group of dedicated Survivor superfans. They think they have what it takes to win an endurance challenge. And this is a serious challenge. Rick, this has broken even some of the strongest players in the game. Of course, we're talking about Hand on a Hard Idol.
That's right, and I already heard two of our contestants go super fans. We're Survivor players, but we know you're super fans too. So, who will be able to outwit, outplay, and outlast to get their shot at victory? And seriously, great grand prize, a trip to Fiji.
We don't mess around. Again, this is Season 50. We're going big with the challenges and with the rewards.
I just want to know how we get in on that.
Well, hey, Rich, it gets even better. If you thought this was great already, it's going to get even better because you never know who's going to stop by to show their support. I think I already saw a few special guests behind the scenes, so stay tuned for that. I think you guys are going to be excited. But for now, I think it's time to meet our survivors.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Thank you. Fancy accessories.
Yeah, you look good.
All right. Welcome.
Thank you.
A lot of nerves over here. We're getting going. All right. Tell us your name, sir.
My name's Tommy.
And Tommy, where are you from?
I'm from New York City. I live about 20 minutes away from where we are right now.
Do we have a hometown favorite amongst us?
The crowd is going crazy for me already out there. Yeah, hometown boy.
Isn't it crazy? The train station already full of Survivor fans, and they all brought their luggage. It's incredible. So why are you competing in this challenge?
Oh, they asked me to, mainly, and I said yeah. But probably because I'm a big Survivor fan. I did the influencer Fiji trip with them. I've won some reality shows like Surviving Barstool, not the real show, maybe one day, we'll see. And because, I just love doing stuff with Survivor, and I'm excited to be here, honored to be asked.
Well, Surviving Barstool winner, what would you do if you win the trip to Fiji today?
That's what I was thinking about earlier. I was like, I think I'd have to get a girlfriend. Like, I don't know who else I don't know who to bring, and so I would have to probably get a girlfriend to bring on the trip. So, a little bit stressful, but if that would be my plan probably.
Trip to Fiji probably helps.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye on that chat. All you folks out there looking for a trip to Fiji, you know who you're rooting for. All right, tell us your name.
I'm Hannah.
And where are you from, Hannah?
I'm from San Diego.
And what made you want to compete in this challenge today?
You know, I heard about the trip to Fiji, so that was obviously a big draw in. It's better than this snow in New York this week, so you could use some sunshine. Also, didn't do too well in the last challenges that I tried, so got to prove myself here.
I love all you Survivor influencers. You got just a little taste of what's going on out there. What are you going to do with the trip to Fiji if you win?
I don't know. Last year, my mom and I went on a trip to Japan, so we might do round 2, but you never know.
Outstanding. Well, if your mom's looking for a date, she might have 2 chances to get to Fiji. And our Survivor contestants, how about you tell me your name?
My name is Sophie. I was runner-up for Season 49 Survivor.
Outstanding. And Sophie, where are you from?
I'm from Miami, Florida.
And obviously, you know your way around a Survivor challenge. What brought you here today?
A trip to Fiji. I feel like I need to redo the last one. I didn't get a lot of sleep or a lot of food the last time I went to Fiji, so I kind of want to relax this time. I'm also getting married this year, so this would be a good honeymoon.
Yeah, that took you answered the next question. I figured a honeymoon might be in order since you got a lot going on. Outstanding. And here he is, Gio's dad.
Perfect introduction.
What is your name, sir?
Jesse, and I was on Survivor 43.
Outstanding. And where are you from, Jesse?
I'm from Durham, North Carolina.
And what brought you to this challenge today? Obviously, you also know a Survivor challenge or two.
Yeah. For them, it's about the trip to Fiji. For me, it's about redemption. I have not won a single individual challenge in my Survivor record, and I'm going to change that today.
Wow. And if you win the trip to Fiji, what you going to do?
I'm taking my wife. We didn't get to go on a honeymoon. We barely take anniversary trips. We're going out to Fiji.
I love that. These are our contestants. A lot to root for. And Savannah, you know, as two dominant players, can you imagine never winning an individual immunity?
Oh my gosh, I'd be shaking my head. But hey, we love a redemption arc. We love a hero come-up story. But honestly, everybody's got good stories. I don't know who I'm rooting for today.
That's right. All right, survivors, pay attention because these are the rules. And if you break the rules, you ain't going to Fiji.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, serious.
Here are the rules. When we say go, you're going to place your one hand on the idol, and you have to keep it there as long as you can. The last survivor standing wins.
And we know it sounds simple, but there's some logistics to go over, okay? So you got to listen carefully to this. Once your hand is on the idol, you cannot switch hands, okay? It's got to remain on the idol. You cannot touch, distract, or interfere with any of the other contestants. Keep your hands to yourselves, okay? You also can't take a break. This is gonna go 4 hours possibly straight. No stepping away, no leaning off. If your hand does come off the idol, or it's not just the hands, if your feet come off of one of those posts, even for just a second, you guys are out of this game. This is serious business.
This is serious business. Big prize at hand. And now that we have the rules to start, but in typical Survivor fashion, rules can change.
Obviously.
So there's more than one person still standing at the end. When we get to the end of 4 hours, we're going to settle it the Survivor way by drawing rocks.
Classic.
Classic.
How else could you run the challenge?
Beautiful. Jeff, if you're watching, how we doing? Pretty good?
Pretty good. Or chat, you let us know.
Yeah, I
Or
think
maybe,
Probst.
but be nice. I know how you guys can be on the social media comments. Maybe tone it down a little bit.
Yeah. I think Probst is proud of his two news anchors here. All right. Survivor's ready.
Ready.
All right.
Ooh, this is good. All right. We're going to get set up. Go ahead and get in positions.
Let's do this. Ready now.
Yeah, get those shakes out, those last
Get
minute
ready
shakes.
for 4 hours.
Once you get up there, you're not going to be able to do much. So get it all out.
But Oz is not doing this.
Savannah, I'm not sure I'm ready.
Take my place.
Okay, get up.
All right, go ahead and step up.
Get comfy. Find a nice position you guys are going to be able to hold for 4 hours.
I was not expecting the footballs to be so narrow. I got to tell you that.
Should we officially count them off? All right, this challenge
do
is
it.
on in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Let's get it on.
Yeah, and just looking at everybody already off the top, it looks like they've all kind of got the same technique down,
Yeah.
same positioning going on, right?
Savannah, you're an endurance pro. What's your strategy if you're up there?
My strategy is to get real comfy first, all right? Because everybody thinks that an endurance challenge is all about the strength portion, right? You think you have to be the strongest person or the toughest person. It's not about that at all. You just got to be the craziest person. You got to be the most determined person. So even though, we're sizing up the competition, we might have someone who has a little more muscle than the others. But it's not about the muscle. It's about what's going on in the mind. And right now, a minute in,
You had more muscle than me.
maybe a little bit, but that's all right. All right, I'll take that one. I'll take the compliment. Thank you, so.
Okay, you have more muscle than Tommy.
So
Everyone has more
I
muscle
want to
than
talk
me.
about pressure. When we compete on Survivor, a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But who knows how many people are watching this live right now? And I can tell you one of the people, a little behind the scenes peek and a sneak peek ahead, one of the people watching them live is another challenge beast. Someone that these folks watch for a long time. Season 50's Ozzy in the house.
Shaking.
Eyes on them. If that doesn't melt you, I don't know what does.
I see Ozzy in the corner, silently judging the technique of our
Did they
four.
move it?
We might
Oh,
have said some
castaways?
shit.
Are they castaways today?
Yeah, I think today they're castaways.
Our four castaways today.
Today we're all castaways.
We are all castaways, even you in the chat. Yes.
I think it's
Is it
definitely
nerves?
nerves.
So I think one thing too that you got to think about with these endurance challenges is a little of the smack talking. That was always one of my favorite things to do.
I got pocket sand.
Oh.
Something.
He said no touching. That didn't like throwing doesn't count as touching.
So what do you guys, how you feeling so far?
Yeah.
It's harder than it was in practice.
We practice this, and now it's a little scary. I don't know if it's because you guys are there talking, and it's giving us
The lights are on.
Really, really good
my
job.
arms are sweaty,
I
my
know.
hands are
Get
sweaty.
into my head.
Yeah.
I know. I almost keep wanting to touch them with their hands.
I'm hoping it
you
lasts
can't,
like 20
remember?
minutes at this point.
I know.
So what's the most painful part of this? Because people at home who are watching, I mean, yeah, sure, they see you guys standing on a pole. They don't know how small these poles necessarily are. They don't know that, when you're bending over like that, it can hurt your back, your lower back. I mean, what does this exactly feel like for all of you guys?
For me, it's the pee thing. I've been saying it all day. I pee a lot. I skipped my acid reflux medication this morning because the side effect is frequent urination. So I'm going to have to deal with the acid reflux instead. And yeah, I mean, that's going to be my major issue. And also, yeah, it's uncomfortable. I think the back foot is sort of the worst part.
Yeah.
You know, this is such a good thing to point out. Tommy, you do have bigger feet than some of our other contestants out here, so you could be at a major disadvantage.
It's the first time someone's ever said that to Tommy.
Tommy's feet shaking a little bit. I think because of our view, there's a lot of people right now thinking what I'm thinking.
What's that?
Why?
And that's about Sophie's shoe choice.
No, I was thinking it.
Are you wearing clogs?
She's wearing platform Uggs.
Yeah. They're comfy. I'm not
Yeah?
gonna lie. I'm stuck here.
Was this strategic? Because they look thick, but everyone else is in like running
I'm not gonna
shoes.
lie. I'm not from here. I didn't bring sneakers. I brought heels and my Uggs.
I would
That's it.
say probably the Uggs are a better choice
Yeah.
than
But
the
I did
heels.
come prepared in a way I haven't told them yet. I am wearing an adult diaper right now. So
Well, you are?
if things hit the fan, I'm prepared. If you guys have to pee, you're screwed.
Tommy's
I'm not.
jealous.
Wow, are you really wearing an adult diaper right now?
I'll show you a little bit of it.
Wow.
She
Okay.
really is.
Hashtag ad with Depends.
Hashtag I lost Survivor, and I'm determined to win something.
Wow.
I don't need an adult diaper.
Oh.
I will just pee right here.
That's against the rules. I
Yeah, I
gotta
was
tell
gonna
you.
say, they said that's
Even,
against the
even with
rules.
the diaper, it's actually against the rules. But Sophie,
really?
I love it. You're like an astronaut on a road trip. It's
We
amazing.
love the creativity. And for me, like, it's more of what that represents. You know, you see someone who's hungry to win, who's going to really go all out, whatever it takes kind of mentality for
What-
that trip to Fiji.
I stink at endurance challenges.
No, you?
Everyone that went on 38, I was out pretty early.
Okay.
What's the longest you ever lasted on season 49 with an endurance challenge?
I want to say maybe 40 minutes, which I know it
you
doesn't
serious?
sound like a lot, yeah, but I feel like they've made, in my defense here, I feel like they've made the challenges a little bit more difficult.
it's
They don't
crazy.
want you to necessarily last 4 hours like this.
It's crazy.
You got to get to tribal council. We're on a
Every
schedule.
time I lose an endurance challenge, I go, I could have held on for like 5 more minutes, and then it goes another 35 minutes. I'm like, oh, no way.
Right?
It's got to be, what,
It's just-
1:30?
It's honestly, for me, it's taking it minute by minute. You know, if you try to think about lasting 4 hours, it's going to be tough.
If this goes 4 hours, I'm going to be like the announcer on Best in Show.
Right?
How much do you think I can bench press? How y'all doing?
Great. Try not to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you guys are really
It feels like when Jeff's like narrating the whole challenge, and you're like, Jeff, give me a second.
You know, I will say, I kind of liked when Jeff would talk to us during the challenges.
Yeah.
I felt like it was always a really good distraction. And, you know, sometimes you can kind of
Yeah, this
understand where your
backfoot's gonna be
other
the death of me.
competitors are at, for one, right? If you hear Jeff,
Backfoot.
you know, saying, oh, so-and-so's doing well,
Right.
you know to step it up.
Absolutely.
The lights, I think.
Jesse, what do you think? What do you think Gio's going to be thinking right now?
To
Gio
lock
is his
in.
son.
He's going to be thinking to lock in. You know,
Lock in.
He's been in challenges before. He competed in Mr. Beast challenges. He had to stand on one leg for like 35 minutes.
Wow.
So I'm drawing inspiration from the fact that my 12-year-old beat 99 adults. I only got to beat 3.
Outstanding.
that.
Outstanding.
You know, we talk a little bit about, you know, Gio, for example, family being such a big part of your preparation, Jesse. I want to ask Soph, Hannah, Tommy, anyone help you guys prepare for this?
For this?
Yeah, any from the fans or
No,
friends
my
at
mom
home?
texted me this morning. I was like, I hope you've been working out for this. I was like, I found out 4 days ago that I was doing this. How was I supposed to prepare? No. I just, I watched some YouTube videos and stretched this morning.
Yeah, nice.
I still have some yoga blocks.
You
No,
guys didn't stand on dumbbells
did not.
without your shoes? That's what I was doing.
Jesse's prepared.
Could have got you hurt. so.
Outstanding. Well, we're going to be here a while, clearly,
Yeah.
and we know there's a lot of you now that are tuned in, watching this go down. Savannah and I are going to run out of material real quick.
Yeah, we need a little help. If you guys, I know there's about, I think,
I lost
1,000
this
of you guys joining us. So
I just
again,
lost
thank
so
you for
far.
being here. If you have any questions you want to ask, and we've got some pretty cool people up here, from former Survivor players to the Survivor influencer players. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And-
Any questions? Put them in the chat. We'll be your loudspeaker. You know, we'll be
There
your
you go.
microphone.
Rick, I have a question for you.
Okay, Hannah.
Did you get some LASIK?
Yeah, I
was
did
like,
get
where'd the
LASIK.
glasses go?
Thank you for asking. Yes, I got LASIK. I was tired of getting my glasses knocked off of my face in basketball, actually.
Okay.
And now my friends don't play basketball with me anymore. So
That's The only reason they were playing was to knock your glasses off,
Exactly.
apparently.
So I'm glad I got invited to Survivor 50, so I got to use it for something.
You know, it's crazy. I thought you got LASIK specifically for Survivor.
Well,
Isn't that crazy?
I did think they were going to invite me back right away, and then I had to wait,
You were ready.
12
You were preparing.
seasons. Did any of you get LASIK to get ready for this moment?
No.
No? Okay.
All right, I'm going to finish asking my questions. So, I don't know, any advice from your fiance, your family, your friends?
Well, yeah, we're planning our wedding and stuff, so he's like, save some money.
Yeah.
Let's go to Fiji. So I'm locking in for that.
Nice. And then Hannah, what about you? I mean, you're all the way here from the West Coast. You got your people tuning in, maybe a little bit early. They're up at
They're up at 9. What time is it?
San Diego.
In San Diego. Yeah, no, they said, actually, they did say you should pee yourself, but then you said that was
Really?
against the rules. So, yeah. They said lock in, and if you have to pee yourself, you got to do what you got to do. But apparently not.
All right. Well, I think we are getting some questions from the chat.
Oh.
So, guys, thank you for writing in. First question.
All right, who wants to take the first question from the chat? Sight unseen.
Let's vote for someone.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Okay.
All right, Tommy. Tommy, who is on your Survivor Mount Rushmore? Keep in mind, that's 4 spots. So with 2 of them being Savannah and I, who are your 4 on the Survivor Mount?
No, I think I'd go with the classic one. I mean, Tony to me is the GOAT, obviously won twice. And then you got to go the other 2-time winner, Sandra, and then Parvati and Boston Rob. I think, if we're talking like just best pure players, those are the people that have done the most to grow the game too. Suri would be on there if she gets a win for sure. But yeah, I think it's got to be those 4.
Yeah,
No offense. Yeah, setting the tone.
I want to know about everybody else. Should we go clockwise? Jesse, you want to give us your Survivor Mount Rushmore?
Pretty boring. Sandra, Tony, Boston Rob, Parvati. I think those are just like off the top of the head. I think Suri is like very close. I mean, we could see what happens after 50.
Yeah.
Maybe she takes a slot from him.
Yeah, your answer could change in just a few months
It is.
here.
It's so weird the way they pronounce Rick Devans' Boston Rob. Because they're from different places. How about you, Sophie?
I'll do something different. I'll do like new era, but it doesn't have. I'm not gonna do winners either. So I'll do Jesse. I think you're one of the best.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'll step down.
Hey, this is a mental game too. Wait, Rizzo. I'm putting him there too. Carolyn and Dee.
That's a good lineup.
Yeah.
Is Rizzo, is that the R-I-Z-G-O-D, Riz God Baby?
Riz God
Oh,
Baby.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hoping he peeps in at some point.
I like to call him by his full name.
God-given name. All right, Hannah. Saving the best for last. Your Survivor Mount
Wow.
Rushmore. I think I'm going
Worst for first. I think I'm going Tony, Sandra, Suri, Parv.
All right. I respect it.
Yeah.
There you go. Outstanding.
Who's yours?
Thinking outside.
I gotta ask you.
Dude, I'm such a casual. But clearly the gentlemen here are not the creative thinkers because I'm going to put the exact 4 people.
Oh my God.
on.
You got to do something a little different.
What about you? What's your Mount?
Well, my Mount Rushmore actually would be honestly the same as what they
Yeah.
said. But I'm going to be a little different
Okay.
here because I'm trying to think back to the preseason press we did for season 50. And I remember some of the interviewers asking us, and I'm like, everybody's going to give the same answer. So I think that back then when we did all that press, Carolyn from season 44 was on my Mount Rushmore. Parvati, obviously, because you got to have Parv, right? Let's do Coach. I'm a huge Coach fan.
Yes.
You know?
Unbalanced.
And, let's do it. I got to say Tony. You
Yes.
know what I mean? I just respect his game so much. It's
And-
so fun to watch.
You know who doesn't get talked about enough? There's everybody. But Kim Spradlin,
Oh, yeah, she's iconic.
Denise.
Yeah.
Went to every single tribal in the pre-merge. Some people know a lot about
Yeah.
that, and then went on to win the whole game. Like, I might have to. I actually might have to take another look at my Mount Rushmore. I'm talking myself out of it now.
Well, the good news is you got about 4 hours.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
we can revise and rework this as we get going on.
All right, folks, what's the discussion happening over here?
Hand placement.
Hand placement. I'm wondering if I can like if you look at the top of my hand, it's sweating a lot. See if I could slide it down, maybe be like how they're doing.
Interesting.
Just don't wanna
If you
mess
move
up.
that hand, though, you can't even lift it for a second off of that
I know.
fold.
It'd have to be a slide motion.
Yeah.
don't want to mess up.
Something serious you really got to think about.
What if I just rested on Jesse's hand?
I almost did.
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah, no touching the other contestants.
Yeah.
So which of these four do you think is the most likely as things get tense to say, hey, will you pass me that real quick? You know, start trying to play some games, trying to make this happen.
Okay, so you know who one of my favorite players to ever watch was? Jesse. He is a crafty man. He's a little slick. He's got, I don't know, incredible way of thinking.
Yeah.
I feel like I could see him using something a little sly to try to knock off his other contestants.
We saw what happened with Cody.
definitely is moving
You know, L-I-V-I-N. You can do a lot of living in Fiji.
You could see the wheels in Jesse's head turning right now. All right, what about you? Who do you think?
I feel like if Sophie's wearing a diaper, she's totally willing to pull some trickery.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing.
And she's getting married. Like,
I know.
I want a trip to Fiji if I'm getting married.
Absolutely. I played with Soph, so I know a little bit about her. She looks
like when I
super
look up,
sweet
I
and
lose my
bubbly on the outside, which she is, but she has a killer instinct, you know what I mean? And so I don't doubt for a second, if she needs to pull out something a little crazy,
It's going
a little
down.
cutthroat, yeah, this might just look like a fun little survivor challenge, but it is so much more than that to some of the people up there.
I guess we're probably up here longer than we were.
I'm impressed. I don't see a whole lot of shaking going on.
Can we get a time?
Yeah.
Just to see
A
what
time? You want to know how long you've been on?
Yeah.
I think it's like an hour and a half so far, but we might be able to check.
All
got,
right.
actually,
How
you know
long
what would
do
be
you think it's
fun?
been? Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys? How long do you think you've been up there?
I'm gonna say it's 12, 18.
I was gonna say 11.
13 minutes.
15.
13.
13 minutes.
13.
Oh, we're not 14.
Just hit
Actually,
14,
just hit
but
14
12,
minutes.
14.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot.
Yeah, this might be a quick question.
What happens if it's over by 1:30?
Yeah. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah.
We're going to watch you like a hawk and make sure there's no cheating going on.
Okay.
So let me seriously ask you, like, how do your bodies feel? Does anything hurt? Where are you guys at mentally in this?
It's the pole shaking. That's one part of it.
Interesting.
My back foot hurts a lot.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah,
Sweaty.
Tommy, I can see your back foot wiggling there.
Yeah.
It's not looking too good.
Okay, well.
Sorry, I got to call it like I see it.
She's got her inner Jeff Probst coming.
I am, yeah.
Tommy really struggling out there.
It's just I guess my foot's just so big.
Yeah.
I guess if I lose, that's kind of the reason.
That's the takeaway.
That's what everyone's going to remember from this live stream.
Tommy, if you're not winning the trip, we want to get you a girlfort out of this.
Yeah.
Well,
can
then
we
I
check
won't
the
need one.
chat
I
for
won't
Tommy?
need one. I don't need one if I'm not going to Fiji. It's just like, who else would I bring, you know? Whatever.
All right.
Your mom.
That's weird.
So we do have another question that has just come into the chat. So again, guys, seriously, put your questions in. We want to be able to relay them to our fabulous contestants for you. My question?
All right. Since you guys are doing this challenge, and it's probably agreed by everyone, this one's pretty easy. Lightweight challenge. What do you think are the hardest challenges in Survivor history?
And it can be one that you guys participated in, or it could be one that you maybe watch from the comfort of your own living room, your nice couch. You're laughing at other people's
It's
struggle.
got to be the last gasp,
Yeah.
where you're underneath the
I
grate.
agree.
Yeah.
The tide's rising over your face. You don't know how long it's going to stay there. You got to just mentally lock in, which I didn't.
Did you do that one?
I did,
Oh,
but I did
man.
not win. My season is the one where they broke it. They beat the tide. The
Right,
tide
it was
started.
Owen and Carla,
Owen and
right?
Carla. Shout out Owen and Carla. Here we go.
Well, so question about that, because obviously, like, that's a tough physical challenge, but you have the mental aspect too, where you're in this cage, you got the water around you. I can imagine a huge part of that. It's a little scary. It's a little intimidating.
Yeah,
You got both things to think about.
It's like shout. It's like shout.
All right. Who else has a tough challenge?
I mean, I've never been on. but yeah, from the one, me and Hannah did the first challenge of season 49 together. We had to carry that big snake, and that was really hard. We're pretty
really
weak.
hard. Yeah.
So that was hard. But I would agree, from watching the last gasp one seems like impossible. I bet the one too where your feet are on like the little ledge, like you put your, like it looks like you're in a doorway.
Yeah.
Like that's got to be brutal on your feet.
On your feet, it would have been bad. The smaller feet.
Yeah, I guess my big feet would have been the.
Clown feet.
I got to do that one on season 38, and it went very poorly.
Yeah.
Very, very
It
difficult.
was definitely better for the women. I would say for me, it's the final final 5 immunity challenge on my season that Sav won, and then I won, but it was just a lot in one challenge. There are like so many parts of the obstacle that you have to worry about, puzzle, like physical. So one of those probably. Yeah. What about you?
I feel like from kind of some of the older seasons when it used to get like so physical and you had to,
bump each other off.
Yeah, throw each other off, forget the ball. Like it was just like insane. There'd be so many injuries. So I feel like doing that back in the day would have been, especially for me, I would have been thrown around like a doll. Yeah. I'd been like, you're gone. Like, oh God.
I've always wanted to do some motion. That's the dream.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, Stephanie getting her shoulder dislocated on the first episode of Heroes vs. Villains. Good times. Good times. But probably none of the challenges you mentioned with 4 hours. Let's see what this one does. You guys are looking pretty good.
I mean, this is hard. Like, I hope people know that this is hard.
Yeah, this is really hard. It's hurting.
Yeah.
This is legit. Those footholds are narrow. They are
they're
not
small.
big.
They're like
I think I could almost fit my hand around it because, Tommy, I have big hands. All right, we got a lot to look forward to. Keep putting your questions in, but we're also going to have some outstanding Survivor guests coming through, and we're going to be able to talk to
I feel
them.
like we should bring them in too.
I know that Savannah's got a pretty big one right now. You're probably going to get confused when we switch screen. It's not me again. It's a different castaway. We just look alike.
Oh my gosh! That's cute.
Noted.
No longer rooting for you on 50.
Things are getting real.
I hope your first boob.
Season 42 at first, but we got him back for season 50. He's bigger, badder, better than ever. Jonathan, how are you?
I am doing
My Survivor
so good.
Fantasy
I'm happy
Group
to
gets
be here
cameos
with
from you
you.
all the
We're
time.
happy to have you. And just so you know, at home in the chat, we've got a few different castaways here. So if you guys have any questions first, but also
I'm sorry,
we have Ozzy, we have Christian as well. We're going to be interviewing all of you guys. So put your questions in the chat. We're going to start with Jonathan, so start writing up here. But first, Jonathan, we're going to talk a little bit about Survivor Season 50. I know you've been waiting for this. You're raring to go.
Oh my gosh. So since 42, which was 4 years ago, I was wanting to get back on so bad that Boston Rob, so he's my neighbor, he trained me. He got me ready for this season. I would go to his house because his little girls wanted to get to know me after 42. So that's how I initially met him, and we started playing tennis, and eventually I'm like, well, if I get to go back on a season, I got the man, the myth, the legend right here. Not Riz
The
God.
real one, yeah.
Not Riz God. Boston Rob. You know him. So he helped me get ready for a long time, and he actually a letter.
Oh, wow.
And this letter was basically laying out the best way for me to play the game. Not his game, but my game. And there were 3 things that he told me to remember. The first one was always smile. That's a big one because people want to play with people that smile. Like when you see a dog, he brought up a dog as an example.
Yeah.
When you see a puppy, everybody wants to pet a puppy.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a dog that smiles. The second one, he said, nobody's there to help you win,
That's true.
which is very true.
and it sounds obvious, but it's
Yeah.
something to keep in mind.
Exactly. Like it's an obvious thing, but you get really turned around in Survivor. You don't know exactly the best way to go or who to go with. But always remember that you're the one who wants you to win.
Yeah.
And the third one was do your very best and forget the rest. So there's stuff that you can't control, like a tribe swap or whatever happens in Survivor. And especially with the fans voting, we have no idea what's going to happen.
Exactly.
So Mr. Rob really helped me. It helped. Had a base going into 50 thanks to him.
Yeah, the best thing I think about that advice too is you have some of that strategic advice. Smile at everybody. That's great strategy. But you also have a lot that kind of covers the mental aspect of the game. I think you have the physical part down. I think everybody at home is going to agree you have the physical part down. But those 2 things, those 2 other areas are just so great. When you think about Survivor 50, hey, Rick.
Shoot, it's my twin.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. I want people to see that we are 2 different people. I know you
D,
see
baby.
us. It's not an optical illusion. I'm Rick, and this is John.
Don't get it confused.
No, you're totally gay. I love the enthusiasm. When you think about season 50, what are 3 words to describe the season?
Ooh, the first one, it's a celebration.
Oh.
And the second one, it would have to be legacy. I mean, think of all the things that have happened in 50, the people that helped create it. I mean, Ozzy, we have Sari, we've got Coach, we've got Colby. Ozzy was one of the first people that I mentioned on my tryout video.
Really?
So I did this run, and we probably can't do it here. It's not big enough.
Hey,
Well-
we got 4 hours. We can make space for it. Hey, let me give you the mic, because otherwise you can't hear
I'm
me.
running up to you.
All right. We're gonna see what Jonathan did in his audition video.
Watch out.
So this is how Jonathan opened up his video. Oh my gosh.
I want to be smooth like Ozzy, but I want to be smart like Boston Rob. That's one of the first things I said
Really?
in my audition video.
I was gonna say you didn't even need this mic. That is epic.
The fact that he's sitting there watching this is so cool because I always looked up to him growing up. He helped create Survivor, so I'm thankful.
That is so cool. I mean, when we're talking about season 50, you played with some of these people you grew up watching, these legends. What was it like stepping foot on that beach for you? Just being able to compete against and maybe even voting out some of these people who you grew up admiring.
Yeah, that was, at first it was really hard for me not to be a fan.
Yeah.
Because you go into this game like, I don't think I'm all that. I think I got lucky, I got picked. And Survivor, I happened to fit the right puzzle piece for Survivor, and that's why I'm on. And you kind of got to go into the situation not thinking you're all that because it can mess with your head. So, that being said, playing with these legends at first did hit me in a funny way. Like, oh my gosh, I got to be careful.
Yeah.
But then I put that down. I had to put the being a fan down and start being the player. And I think we all did our very best with that because it is difficult playing with these legends.
It is, and I get what you're saying. It's intimidating. You
Yeah.
kind of go onto the beach with some starry eyes. I do want to bring it, though, to something that you're really well known for, and that's your physicality out there on the island. One of my favorite memories in your first season, was that moment where you have the huge tribe challenge, and Jonathan, you single-handedly carry your entire tribe and this huge ladder through this challenge that no other tribe could do. It was literally only possible because of you. So with that in mind, what is the hardest challenge? Was that the hardest challenge that you've been through, or?
Well, that was one of the hardest challenges I've been through, but I trained for that. I used to go spearfishing in like 5-foot waves. I would go out there and I'm like, I got to be able to shoot a fish in this because I think there could be challenges in the water. Obviously, it's Survivor.
Yeah.
So I'd go out into the water when the waves were really big and fight the waves with a pole spear to get ready for. I didn't know it was for that specific challenge,
Sure.
but it sure did come in handy. When Mr. Jeff was explaining all the ways to play that specific challenge, you know, at the beginning he'll take us through and say, this is what you can do, this is what you can't do. And I was like, Mr. Jeff, can I carry the ladder? Is that okay if I carry the ladder by myself?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's fine if you can. And then I said, okay, well, can I throw the bags too? He's like,
You were
yeah.
prepared.
Do you want to? I said, can I untie the buoy? He's like, yeah, as long as your tribe's with you. So I was like, I think I can do this.
Wow.
And when Mr. Jeff called it, he called the challenge. He said the other two teams, you got to get out of the water. I was very excited to the point of nobody's ever done that before, and that made me feel good for the 15 minutes of fame.
No, I think you got a lot longer than that, and maybe even a spot on 50, partially because of that.
I think you're right.
And I will say, you were totally a challenge beast. We do, I think, have another challenge beast in the building. Rick Devans, I believe you wanted to show off or something over there.
Yeah,
Almost always. What's that?
I heard you wanted to show off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did you watch season 38? What?
You want to arm wrestle?
We can arm wrestle in just a second, but first, while your hands get sweaty thinking about that, we got to do a hand check over here. How's everybody doing? Solid. We see a lot of going up and down the pole. That's fine. Just remember, you got to keep constant contact. And I know palms are getting sweaty, fingers may be getting sore. Sophie, you almost decided on your position, and Hannah, you're really pushing it, Hannah. They got to zoom in on you. Be careful. All right. Jonathan, how do you think you do on this one? You got some large feet as well.
And here, Jonathan, take this mic with you. If you have any advice, too, for the contestants.
Can you take your fingers?
Yeah, you just have to keep one. I've just been keeping one part of my hand on
They
it
are
at
doing
all
this
times.
for up to 4 hours. You've been on Survivor. You know how to cheat to the camera.
Yeah, so I gotta know what they're doing is they gotta touch this pole. If they let go, then they're done.
Right, exactly. They can't switch hands.
And
they
their
have to keep
feet.
the
Don't
same
forget about
hand
feet.
on the
And they
pole,
can't
and they
switch
can't
legs?
lift their feet.
Oh,
They can't even lift them.
balance. You have to keep the balance in mind, too.
Yeah.
I would shift weight a lot. That's my one thing of advice. And whoever has their hand on the top, that's a good idea. Because what they're doing right there is they're pushing down on it to get their legs a break, and they go back and forth. I know what you're doing. Good job.
Hey, great
So
challenge
she
beefs.
cannot.
Couple challenge beefs.
She cannot move her hand on top.
No, I can.
No, she can move it up and around.
Yeah,
She
you
just
gotta
can't
slide it
remove
down.
it.
I would definitely
It's like
work
a-
on that
it's
top
like an
a little bit,
earthworm.
'cause that can help. Yeah, that looks very
There you
hard.
go.
I don't envy you one bit.
It's the back foot again. I can't stress that enough.
No more advice. No more advice. We don't want to help them. Come
Oh,
on, chill
I
out.
see. He's already
I was
got
going
it
to say,
figured
Jesse
out.
looks kind of comfortable up there.
Yeah.
Jesse probably looks
wanna
the most
help them.
comfortable.
What do you think, Jonathan? If you had to place a wager on one of these folks right now, who's taking it?
Let me look.
Who's going the distance?
Okay. Jesse's sweating a little bit. That's okay.
It's hot in
Looks
here.
strong.
It is hot.
Sophie.
We got the Fijian sun
Right?
beating down
We
on
gotta
us.
put them in the elevator.
Your name's Tommy?
Yeah,
What's your name?
I'm Hannah.
I don't know. Hannah
I can
looks
see
pretty
him
strong.
sizing us up, being like, I don't know what their names are.
Yeah, I know these two. I know those two over there.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Survivor Influencer Challenge? You might recognize us.
Oh, nice.
they're
I would
crushing
put
it.
I would put my wager on the ladies.
Oh, I love that. Go
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think that's definitely it.
And just to remind you all, we're not in Fiji right now. We're in a train station in New York City. This was all built, even though there was a once-in-a-decade blizzard
Yeah.
days ago. Like, what Survivor can do in Fiji is incredible, and what they can do apparently in New York City in Moynihan train station.
I mean, that's the name of the game. Survivor, all about adaptability. You got to be ready for anything at any time. That's how Survivor players are. That's how the Survivor crew is. It's literally part of the game.
And look at me. I didn't even know I was going to be standing here with you guys 30 minutes ago. They showed me here, and they said, well, get ready. They're going to ask you some questions. Now I have a mic, and I'm with you two.
We love
Running
it.
like a
Kinda crazy.
gorilla.
Running like a gorilla.
Yeah,
your thing.
Way cool.
seriously. Well, should I ask him a few more questions? What do you think? I got more.
Please do.
All right. Should we head on over to our little station over here? I mean, we talked a little bit about the hardest endurance challenge for you and also some advice for some of the contestants. I guess last thing I want to ask you, Jonathan, getting people excited for what they're going to see tomorrow. We watched a little screening of the premiere yesterday, so no spoilers, but give the people at home your pitch. What do you think? How are you feeling?
So when I was out there and we were filming season 50, I told the production, I said, I don't think you're going to top this one.
Oh.
I'm going to be very surprised if they can do better than 50. And I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
Mr. Jeff said so himself. This is the best season he's ever been a part of. And I felt it. I felt it in the cast. I felt it in the crew. And I felt a little out of place being there with legends, winners, and other people that were on fire with Jeff Probst.
Yeah.
Like Ricky D. I mean, it was a real pleasure, and it was an honor. But you guys will love it, I promise. Every episode is going to have something good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
gonna,
fun season.
Yeah.
All right, Jonathan, thank you so much. I'm going to take the
Thank
mic
you.
back. Thank you, seriously.
you. Yes,
Always
ma'am.
great to see you.
Good to
We'll
see
see you in a
you.
little bit. Guys, thank you so much. I think from here, we're going to actually do something a little fun because this might be feeling a little too comfortable for some of our contestants up here. You know what I mean? We got to make them sweat a little bit. We got to make them think a little bit. So I'm going to send things over to Rick Devans, who has a little bit of a surprise for us. Rick, what you got?
That's right, Savannah. I got to tell you. You were talking to Jonathan. They're already sweating over here. There was a few folks saying, when are you going to start to bribe us? Can we get this show on the road?
What you got?
Guys, look at this.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay,
Look
Pamela.
at this. Ooh.
Watch out.
Do you guys smell it?
Uh-oh.
Do you guys smell it? You want to peek?
What's it be a burger? It could be fish eyes.
It smells really good.
Oh,
And if
my
one of you
God.
steps down right now, you too can have a signed copy of Survivor Let's Go to Rocks.
Wow.
And that is Jeff
Probst signature.
That is worth $1 million in my book.
I can't believe all 4 are still up there.
Yeah, do you need some help?
You guys know, if you step down right now, you get this.
Yes, this
Listen, it's
could be
tempting.
yours. You are giving up a trip to Fiji, and you know that could be a major misstep. But Hannah, you look like you're giving a
Available
little
in
up
stores
there.
near you.
Just switching some weight.
Okay, all right. She's not giving up. She's not tempted. Anyone
Guys.
else? I mean, Soph, you're a huge Jeff Probst fan.
I am, but no thank you, Jeff.
What would your grandma say?
She would say, stay on the pole. Just like she said, take Rizzle's idol.
Stay on the pole. Always good advice from a grandmother.
Jesse, I mean, I want to know, like, this could be a fun game for you, your family.
We already have it at home. I think I'm good. You know, I have
And
it.
would you say it is fun for all ages?
It's fun for all ages. Yeah, I think that you guys, if you want to walk tomorrow, like now's a great time to step down and take the.
Listen, I kind of want to suck up to Jeff and be like, oh, anything for you, Jeff, and help my chances of getting on the show. But unless that's guaranteed, then no, I'm sorry, Jeff.
So not even for Uncle Jeff.
Uncle
Are you willing to do that? All right, Hannah, before you say no for sure, this has an official immunity necklace.
I could use one of those.
Okay? So I don't know how that plays into this game.
I mean, you gotta be strategic.
Yeah.
She can use it any way she wants.
I think I'm gonna have to pass.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Man, if we just stepped off for
I have heard that it's a fun game.
Yeah, it is. I played it with my family, and they gang up on me every
Oh,
time.
you know, I'm kind of glad none of them took it because now I can have it. I'm going to do a little family game. I'm going to get home to Atlanta.
That's so interesting. I was thinking the same thing, that I'd take it, but that's cool. We'll figure it out.
I want it.
All right.
Let me get to the dancer.
They're
Hey,
determined
no
to be
one
here.
actually settled for that temptation. We might have more coming up. We'll have to see if any of them get a little, I don't know, tired up there. How long has it been?
That's a good question. It's been long enough that there's a lot of shaking legs, there's a lot of sweaty hands, and there's a lot more movement than when we started.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of readjustment from, I mean, we just saw Hannah, but really everybody's kind of been moving and grooving throughout this entire thing. I don't know, if it were me, and I am an endurance beast, I would be seriously considering what options I have at this point.
And I would be with Jonathan playing the Survivor game, go to Rock, let's go to Rocks, because I'd have gotten up already.
I was going to say, I can't imagine a better way to spend an afternoon. Right?
That's
Hanging out with Jonathan,
absolutely.
playing a game.
It's like just up on his shoulders while we play the game.
Right.
Guys, do any of you feel like if you don't win this, that if you go back to camp, you're gone tonight?
I think they'll put me in fire, probably, right? Final 4, so
Yeah.
I guess
been there.
that's gone
I've been
now.
there.
Any advice for fire makers, Jesse?
Don't take my advice. That's what I'm saying.
I'm with you. Well, let's bring Jonathan back to talk more about losing fire, all of us.
Big 3.
I'll give some advice. I mean, as the fire making one right here.
Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise.
I gotta brag while I can.
Some people win everything.
We'll see.
Speed Rizzo, right? Speed Rizzo.
Awesome. Well, you might have seen earlier, things went crazy. Did you see Q run up here?
I did. And you know, I would expect nothing less.
I need him to come back because I want to play his alphabet game.
Alphabet game.
There you go.
In the building?
We got actually fans here at the train station being entertained by some of our Survivor faithful, and we got fans at
He's
home.
coming.
Q has been summoned.
Well, you know Q's coming if he's been summoned.
He saw through the glass.
As long
yeah.
as he minds his P's and his Q's, we're
We were just talking
And there
about
he is.
you.
all right.
You want to come on up?
Bring him up.
Q, I feel like you're always in purple.
Okay. Where will we stand?
Go join your buddy Rick.
Q. So you're rooting for Hannah.
I am.
I'm not sure we all heard here. Come up here with me. We're gonna. I'm not sure we all heard exactly why, because the Jonathan and Savannah thing. So you ran up and you let Hannah know she's your one.
Yes.
Explain yourself.
So, you know, you can't, she passes the eye test. She wants it. I can see it. I can feel it. Or else she wouldn't be here, right? Mm-hmm. And the fact that I know one of the contestants have to go to the bathroom, woo, more often than not, I was like, okay, I'm not going to pick that contestant. Then I saw a contestant with Ugg boots. And I'm like, okay, at some point those boots are going to get a little wobbly. And I don't know why I didn't pick Jesse, but I just had a feeling that Hannah would pull it out. Yeah. And so far, so good, right?
So far, so good. They're all looking like they're hanging in there.
Yep.
What do you think about that Sophi shoe choice? Should she have her Air Jordans on like you do when you play Survivor?
You see, I don't think she should have the Air Jordans on because you have to know how to walk in those Jordans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She has a lot of cushion, so she has an advantage in terms of her feet not getting so tired. See?
Yeah, look at Tommy.
Yeah, his is bent
That back foot looks like it hurts.
Yes. Right now, it's her hip, though. Her hip is up higher than it should be. So eventually, she's going to catch a cramp.
I'm not sure she's hearing you. That was good advice. All right, so you're going for Hannah.
Yep.
So in terms of Tommy, Jesse, and Sophi, what should they cancel?
The trip to Fiji, because they're not going, obviously. And they should probably cancel the rest of the day, because they're going to be sore. Because Hannah's going to stay there for the entire 4 hours. So unless they're prepared to stay there for 4 hours, they might as well come down now. Save yourself some pain. Because I'm telling you, she's going to stay there for 4 hours.
There you go. So they don't have to cancel Christmas, but just cancel the afternoon.
Cancel the afternoon, because you're going to be sore. And, you know, it's one of those things, though. I go to the casino a lot. And not often do I go and place a bet and I lose. But there's a chance. But Hannah, you're not going to let me down, right?
No.
Absolutely not. You see, that's confidence.
There it is.
What's your
I'm about to
favorite part
double down
about
on my
Survivor?
bet. So if there's anybody
Challenges, do
out there in the
you
world
like
who thinks one of the other three is going to win, bet me.
You know who's loving the fire you're lighting under Hannah is Hannah's mom, who gets to go on that trip to Fiji if she has a chance.
That's what we're doing it for, you know? So
Well, Q, we know that you're going to be here rooting for your girl Hannah.
Yep.
Before you go, is there any last thing you'd like to say to our contestants or say about season 50?
yeah, I would love to say, Jesse, I love you. Don't try to negotiate with these folks to take their hand off. Don't listen to him. He's smart. Everybody else, just fall down. And then let it just be Hannah and Jesse for a chance. And I have my money on Hannah, remember that. I think she's going to beat Jesse in the end. You see, because her feet is too high. Wait, are those slippers?
Yeah, I think they're
my
clogs.
God. She good. So, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Watching,
But
and then when I
tune
was
in tomorrow.
17, I applied and I didn't get on.
It's going to be fun.
Bad.
Q, thank you, sir. Thank you. We know who you're rooting for. I'm glad Christmas hasn't been canceled yet. I don't even need to introduce this man. Survivor legend, Challenge Beast, Oscar, Ozzy.
So weird to hear that name.
You know, you're showing a little bit of Oscar this season. What are your 3 words to describe season 50, which comes out tomorrow?
TV magic, baby.
God, you're so good at this, dude. That's amazing. You're a challenge beast, obviously. You know your way around all types of challenges, including endurance challenges. What do you see in here?
Let's take a little look here.
You know what? If you want to take the mic and roam, if you want to look, you make this your own, Ozzy.
I got to get a good look at the form. You know, form is really important when you're in one of these endurance challenges.
It is. Look at Tommy's back foot there.
I'm a little worried. I am a little worried about Tommy. I gotta say, I am a little worried. Well, you said it. You said it yourself. It's the big feet, you know. But you got a lot of foot to work with, so you can move it around as you need to. Make sure you are moving, because you don't want anything falling asleep.
Ooh,
Once
good advice.
Once something falls asleep, it's kind of a death spiral. It's a little bit of a death spiral, but most of it's mental. Most of it is mental. There is a lot of physicality going on here. I mean, I would not want to be going against Sophi and Jesse. I know.
What are you seeing in Sophi? What are you seeing in Sophi that makes you say that?
I like her shoes. I think
shoes have been a big topic on this one.
I think her shoe choice is big time padding.
Yeah.
You know,
Even across the bottom, too.
I am a little worried about everyone's how they started, because they're using the same hand of the same side, same foot that's up. So that worries me a little bit. But
We should have opposited it.
I think I would have opposited it a little bit.
Interesting.
Now Jesse hasn't really moved much.
I never even considered
I
it
think
all.
Jesse's so locked in, he probably doesn't even hear me talking.
Ozzy, dude, you're surprising me a little bit with how much. Like, I always thought that you endurance people were just mentally tough, just like I'll take the pain. You're like major strategy going into your decisions here. Is that like consistent for endurance challenges?
Listen, guys, every challenge has hacks. Every challenge has little loopholes. Every challenge has a better way to do it. And that's what you got to pick out. So when you play the game, when Jeff walks you through it for the first time, you got to start thinking, okay, how's this really going to work? And you got to play that through your mind and visualize. Visualizing is super important. I think that this challenge, what a classic challenge. I don't remember how many hours they went, but I think it was like something like 10 or 12 hours. I don't know if these guys can do 10 or 12. I think they're looking a little bit. They're looking a little bit shaky.
A little shaky. How long do you think you could go on this?
Oh, well, let's see. For tickets to Fiji, I think I got 4 hours in me.
Oh,
I think I got 4 hours.
I think that's an understatement. You don't think you could go more than 4 hours?
Oh, I mean, I could definitely go more than 4 hours, but that's the only that's the amount of time.
You'll get there and go to draw rocks.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. What's the toughest challenge you've ever done?
Honestly, the toughest challenge that I think has ever been, in terms of endurance challenges, is hanging on the pole. I can't remember. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Hang tight. Was that?
Yeah,
was
I think
called?
so.
Hang tight. That's by far one of the hardest challenges because you got it, Hannah.
You struggling?
Hannah, I'm rooting for you, Hannah.
Gonna follow?
Okay.
I'm rooting for you, Hannah.
Q's here.
Do I get a free cameo if I win?
Oh, hell yeah.
And a Q skirt.
Oh!
Wait, Q, do you sell Q skirts? I need to get
free cameo and a Q
I need to get one of those Q skirts.
Is that an offer if we step off?
Would anyone
get a Q skirt?
Hey, Tommy wants to know if he steps off. Will you give him a Q skirt and a cameo?
Oh.
If you step up, I give you 2 Q skirts.
Oh,
Two Q skirts.
No, don't do
All
it,
right,
Tommy.
I'll consider it.
Don't. No, you better not be considering it.
Oh, no.
You better not be.
I'm just trying to get somebody to root for me.
Just
Nobody's
wait till we
rooting for
offer
me.
him peanut butter and chocolate. He'll do crazy things.
I'll tell you this. I'm rooting for the fans over the survivors. I have to. Just because
Hot take.
you guys have played. You've been out there, right? And they deserve a chance to experience a little bit of that beautiful Fiji magic.
Coming in. Coming over the top ropes.
Uh-oh, coming in hot.
What's up, Q?
Everybody here was at Fiji
It is. I'll say this though. It is pretty warm over here.
It is.
These lights, they are kind of mimicking the hot Fiji sun.
Right, the lights are on.
Yeah.
That's why I see this. Jesse's got a little sweat beading.
That game.
Okay, y'all want to play it?
Yeah.
Y'all want to play it correctly?
Yes. Exactly.
All right. Yes.
What are we
So,
playing, Q?
The alphabet game.
Okay.
What topic do y'all want? Food? Ooh, food's gonna be dangerous for y'all. All right, so listen, you have to start with A.
Breakfast.
It's a memory game as well. So you start with A. So if Hannah starts
Survivor, right? Yeah.
and it goes this way, you have to repeat everything that was said before. Okay. So, Jess, you get it?
No.
Okay. So you might be out quickly. It's okay. Hannah, would you like to start?
Yeah. A apple.
B banana.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Did you even watch the show?
I just did it. I just did the Charlie thing.
All
Okay.
right, you're out of the. No,
A apple, B banana.
But listen, you don't have to say A apple. You just say apple, banana.
Okay.
Apple, banana,
Okay.
corn. Apple, banana, dog. You know, go ahead.
Dog.
No, go ahead.
Q.
Jesse, you're up.
Wait, so it's A, B.
You're C.
You have to say apple, banana.
Food.
Cherry.
Oh my God.
It's the same thing. Apple, banana, cherry.
Oh. Apple, banana, cherry.
Apple, banana, cherry, Danish. How about a Danish? Any Danish fans in the crowd?
You're up, Hannah.
Apple, banana, cherry, Danish, eel. What's E?
Okay.
She's the best one at your game. You might have chosen the right person.
Yeah, I thought we were doing fruit too.
Food? No, I thought it was food.
I thought it was food.
Oh,
Yeah, it is food.
So I know
Yeah.
fruits. Okay.
You can eat an eel.
Q, they're struggling.
Okay, so apple, banana, cherry, Danish, eel. Can I say fruit? Or do I have to be specific?
You can say fruit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Apple, banana, cherry, Danish, eel, fruits, grapes.
Apple, banana, cherry, Danish,
46.
eel, fruit, grapes,
We're really giving the people
hot
what they want.
dog.
Apple, banana, cherry, Danish, eel, fruit, grapes, hot dog, ice.
Ice?
Yeah. People eat ice.
Yes, they do.
They eat ice.
That's how you guys stay in shape, huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I eat chicken nuggets.
Apple, banana, cherry, Danish, eel, fruit, grapes.
And you at home can get in. What would your next
Hot
food
dog,
be?
ice, and jalapeno.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Got a little jalapeno.
Yeah, is it getting spicy?
I love that.
I like what Sophie's brain is right now with that one. She probably just cooked Jesse.
Apple, banana.
I think this is
cherry,
helping them. I
fruit,
think their legs are getting a
Danish,
little less
eel.
shaky because they're trying to think of a fruit.
Well,
I forgot the next one.
Jesse's the only one visibly
What's
sweating.
after eel?
Think through it. What comes after
I think
E?
you said it out of order, maybe?
Banana, apple, banana, cherry,
Okay.
Danish, eel, fruit, grapes. Did I just lose?
You have to say something. What you think it is?
And now you have to drop out of the challenge, too.
Yeah.
Jalapeno? Is that next?
It was H hot dog.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
we already got Jesse's out.
What a dramatic
Okay,
ending.
read it out.
Apple, banana, cherry, Danish, eel, fruit, grapes, hot dog, ice, jalapeno, licorice.
Oh.
He's crushing it up there.
HIJKLM. Apple, banana, cherry, Danish, eel, fruit.
Uh-oh. Hannah.
Fruit.
Hannah. I hate to interrupt.
Oh no.
Your hand came off the
did
idol. Your hand came off the idols. Our spotters got you.
Got me.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Did my game mess you up?
You did mess me up.
Oh,
You did. That's
no.
okay.
Her biggest fan also.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
The key to her device.
We have
Come on.
50.
Join our post competition interview, guys.
I was rooting for you.
Thank you.
I lost $1.
You guys, at least I had Ozzy rooting for me.
Exactly.
You know?
This is quite the group. All right, guys, give her the follow-up interview here. I'm just going to step out. You guys ask her the questions.
So how was it? From the start to the time your hand came off, did you realize your hand came off? Obviously not.
Nope, I was
saw it.
thinking about what HIJ, what, letters.
Okay.
But it's okay.
So what was the pain level like?
It was more just the going numb. So
It
the
was.
back,
You
the
started
back
going numb.
foot was
What went
going
numb
the back
first?
foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw you doing your little squat
Yeah,
thing.
you had
Was
to
it
like
working
move.
or?
That was working because then you got some of the pressure in the front foot instead of the back foot.
Okay.
Because the front foot gets like none of it, but then your hand gets sweaty. So then see that's all
let's
sand
see that.
and sweaty
Yes.
all
Oh,
over.
and you got the adrenaline flowing. I
Yeah.
can feel you shaking.
Right.
If you hadn't slipped off, how much longer do you think you could have gone?
I think
Like,
I could've-
honestly.
I honestly don't know. Like I thought Tommy was gonna go first. To be honest.
I did too. That's what
Tommy
I
was gonna go first,
said.
and then I wasn't gonna be the first one. So
Okay.
that would,
It was the P remarks, Tommy.
Yeah, well, maybe
Talking
that's
about the
strategy,
P.
Ozzy.
Yeah.
So now, with the 3 remain, who do you think pulls it out? Because I have
Soph.
no clue.
Sophie.
Sophie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Did you go in thinking Sophie would pull it out?
So I didn't know who else was going to be here, and then when we saw 2 other players, I was like, Tommy, we're screwed.
Okay.
We don't have a chance here, really.
I should have known that before I placed the bet.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm good.
No, yeah.
You're good.
You did incredible.
Thank you.
You two obviously always do incredible, but
Thank
we
you,
got
sir.
something else coming up that's really cool that you guys know a little bit about. We got some Fijian dancers in the house.
Oh,
It's about to get very boolah going.
Okay.
in here.
I like that. I'm going to sit back and watch it.
So let's bring them and get set up. You guys don't get distracted.
Let's go.
Keep those hands on. We know how quickly it can all come crashing down.
It happens quick. It happens quick. Are we supposed to leave?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Are we supposed to leave?
I wish you guys the best of luck. Tommy, you got this.
Thank you, Ozzy. You root for me?
I am. I'm rooting. Like you fall. I got to root for you.
No, thank you. I'll first say hi. Good to see you again. Yes, yes.
You guys to win.
No, when we practiced, it wasn't as bad, and then the lights. I
feel like Tommy really needs this in his life. I feel like he needs more than you do. All right, good luck, guys.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's fun. That was awesome, dude. That was so fun. Sorry. Good job. You. It was the easiest thing in the world. Just get the hell out of your guys' way.
Get real close.
Sometimes you just got to get out of the way and let them cook. Great job.
Appreciate it.
That was fun.
Yeah, I'll stay home. Wow. Nice foot. To the premiere. There ain't no way I'm walking.
anyone know what time it is?
Do we get the time or no?
Is there not a clock behind my shoulder?
Yeah, it's 1.
This is so much harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think about the stump aspect.
For some reason, I thought we were just standing, like regular standing. I feel like, I don't know how we did it, but on Survivor they do it barefoot too. It's even harder.
This is going to be wildly distracting.
What? Oh, they're coming in now?
Where is those here? I think. I'm trying not to look up.
Small outlying islands in Fiji comes the legend of the firewalkers, a tradition that is known as Bila Bila Revo. Tuine Magalita, a high chief and a tribal leader, lived on the island of Menga. One day while fishing at a nearby stream, he was puzzled to hear voices coming from the water. Spearing deeper into the pool, Tuine Magalita hit something. And after some struggle, he threw it aside. To his amazement, he realized it captured a demigod called Tuinamoliwai. Frightened, the half eel, half human began to negotiate for his release. He offered Tinavangaleta to become the most powerful person on the land, to have possession of all the land, him to become the most greatest warrior. But the chief refused, claiming he attained all those powers. Desperate, Tuina Maliwai then offered his captor the power to walk on fire. Having nothing to lose, Tuina Vangalita accepted this final offer. Tuina Maliwai then made a declaration that became a legend for hundreds and hundreds of years. Upon you, Tuina Vangalita, I bestow the power to walk on fire. Tuina Maliwai then summoned his armed spirits for the tradition of Villavillero. Tuina Vangalita must test this new gift of power to walk on fire. Happy and satisfied with his ability to walk on fire, Tuina Vangalita celebrates. Till this very day, all of Tuina Vangalita's descendants continue the tradition of Villavillero, the power to walk on fire.
Humble. All right.
Wow, that was an incredible performance.
You guys are just a little
Guys,
smarter, I think.
contestant, what did you think about that? Wasn't that
I wish I
great
could
one.
watch it more because I'm trying to focus here. It's starting to really hurt.
I felt real rude the whole time.
Absolutely.
I didn't
I tried
look
to
up
look for some of it, and it was
looking
pretty
up makes me
amazing.
distracted. But yeah, no, it seemed amazing.
Yeah,
I'll watch it back.
I mean, that's the great thing about this YouTube Live. And again, thank you everybody who's been joining us. You can rewatch this anytime. You can show your friends, share the link now, share it later. We got a lot going on here. But even just if you weren't able to watch, just hearing that performance itself was just so incredible. So very, very cool. And if you're just now joining us, you just saw those incredible dancers. Really just want to reiterate, Survivor has called Fiji home since season 33. And the islands have done so much for us, for our community. They have truly given us some of the most iconic moments in the show's history. But let's be real. Long before any castaway set foot on those beaches, the stories of Fiji were actually told through the powerful tradition of the meke, a powerful and cultural performance that's been passed down generation to generation. It honors strength, heritage and the deep pride of the Fijian people. And today we are so honored to have shared in that tradition. We are so glad that you at home could be joining us as well. So again, thank you for being here, and thank you for welcoming in that group of Fijian warriors straight from Fiji, and thanking them for bringing all of this storytelling to life. It has been so incredible to see. I do want to get back to our fabulous contestants though, because you guys, you've been hanging in there. It's been, I mean, do you know how long it's been? Over an hour?
It's been an hour?
Yeah, it's been over an hour. I mean, can we do just kind of a temperature check? How is everybody feeling? Are we hurting at all? Are we still feeling good, powerful? What's going on?
Back foot hurts a lot.
Back foot hurts from Jesse. Tommy, you complained about the back foot earlier.
The back foot's the worst part. If it wasn't for that, I would be like, oh, this is awesome. But not awesome, but it'd be less painful. Yeah, it's killing me, but it comes in waves. Sometimes it falls asleep. Just trying to lock in, stare at the pole, and not think about the pain.
So, what about you? What's going through your head? You're kind of laughing a little bit over there. Is this funny to you?
Laughing through the pain, but I feel the same way. My back foot's hurting, and my hand keeps falling asleep, so I keep trying to wiggle my fingers. But I don't want what happened to Hannah happen to me, where I just forget, and so you have to focus a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, that's such a good point, because we're talking about an endurance challenge at Survivor. And if you're just now joining us, thank you for being here. This is all part of the CBS Survivor grand event for the premiere of Survivor 50 starting tomorrow, which we are all so excited for. We have 3 fabulous contestants who are still in the running to win a grand prize trip to Fiji. Who doesn't want to go to Fiji? And a little bit different from our experience in Survivor, which you might remember Soph, Jesse, and Tommy have all played in. This time they're actually going to get a hotel bed. You did play.
I mean, no.
Don't say what?
People are probably tuning in like, who the hell's that guy with the 2 Survivor players? No, I mean, I did a mini influencer version. I wouldn't say I played. I didn't play the real thing.
Okay, here's
one day, maybe, Jeff.
If you're sleeping in the dirt, and if you're doing the challenges, and you're meeting Jeff Probst, and you're competing, you are playing Survivor. I don't care if it's, I don't know, 42 days, 39 days, 26 days, 14 days. How long were you out there, Tommy?
About 36 hours. So
yeah, see, a day and a half.
Listen, I'll take it, but I objectively have not been on Survivor. I wish. I love the compliment, but...
All right, Tommy, I've really just been trying to gas you up this entire time. You got to take the compliment.
I'll take it, but it's false.
All right, so for those of you, I mean, you guys have all competed in very different Survivor challenges before. I think, Tommy, you probably had more experience with the obstacle course aspect of it, but for Jesse and Soph, I mean, what is it like when you're actually out there doing some of those endurance challenges? Is this like a pretty good comparison? How does it compare?
I mean, a lot more is on the line on Survivor.
Yeah.
You're thinking of $1 million, your family, and all that. But I'm just trying to tap into that right now, and also take advice from you that you had when you were out there, because you were really good at these challenges, and I wasn't.
No, you were great. You were great.
So that's what I'm doing right now.
Jesse, what about you? You look like, I don't know if this is just your pose that you're in right now, but you look like you're thinking real hard. Maybe contemplating how much left you have left in the tank.
I am in a lot of pain. Yeah, but I wasn't really good at challenges on my season. I'm trying to make up for that.
Hell yeah, and I know that your son would be so proud of you. He's probably watching right now, and he probably is very proud of you. So keep hanging in there, guys. But I think we have a little entertainment with one of the most entertaining castaways we've ever had on Survivor. Also someone who I rooted for very hard on David vs. Goliath. You guys, we got Christian Hubicki in the house from David vs. Goliath and season 50. What's up?
Well, lovely to be here, Savannah. How are you doing?
I'm excited to be here too. First, what do you think about this challenge?
Well,
it's iconic.
I wish I could play in this challenge. This is exactly my thing. Standing around doing nothing and talking, that's basically my job in real life, so might as well.
Well, and you are pretty good at endurance challenges. I think one of the most memorable moments for me in your season was that challenge. It was you at the very end who was holding that pose. I mean, any advice for these guys?
I'm glad you asked, Savannah, because I have plenty of advice for these guys. So, it was so that was a lot of fun getting through that challenge for so long. You get to think about what would you do to make your life just a little bit easier. Ozzy was saying it before. There's always an edge. There's always a hack that you can do. And let's take a look. Can we take a look at what's going on here?
You want to walk on
let's walk over.
Let's take a closer look. Let's see this thing.
All right. So we've got here you got Tommy?
Yeah.
You got there's some guy named Jesse, I believe, and Sophie. No, it's wonderful. Look at you guys. You're doing great. So here's the thing I love. Is you got Sophie. I was, she's, by the way, I have a private side bet with Ozzy. I bet on you. So
Sophie's a big fan of you, by the way. You're one of her favorite players.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Anybody bet on me back there?
Yeah, but I think Rizzo's got your back. Okay. So the thing I love about Sophie right here is that she has her back arched right now. Before she was hunched, now she's like, you found the arch position. That's great because when you're arched over, the biomechanics of that are such that you are actually expending more energy when you're hunched over, right? Now, as people get tired, they kind of lean forward, and now and as a result, it starts to compound all the energy loss. Because as much as it's a mental game, it very much is. That at the end of the day, it's mental. As you start to drain your energy, you're going to shake more. You're going to become more unstable, and you're going to make more mistakes.
There's a little science to all that.
Oh, there's plenty of science. I'm so glad you asked.
We got Professor in the house.
So I did some biomechanics research in my day, and currently in my day. So one thing you'll notice is that people one thing I love about Tom, he's got going on outstretched arm. He's actually upright fully with his arm outstretched, back arched. That's great for minimizing the amount of fatigue on his muscles because he's in here for the long haul.
This is a power stance.
Yes,
it's giving power stance.
It is giving power stance. And to be clear, whatever works for you is fine. If you want to do couture crouch, I believe is in the industry. Is that a thing?
That.
So that you could do that.
Making it a thing. Couture crouch.
I see that. I used to watch that on model shows that they would crouch for couture.
I've heard you're a big fan of America's Next Top Model.
Yes, that is
correct.
Documentary. Yes, I am. Oh yeah, we should talk more about that later. But I love the different approaches, and the thing is, as they get more tired, they're going to shake more, and they don't want to slip, right? And so that's what we had with Hannah, right? She had a little slip of the foot, right? So the crazy thing is that as good as you're doing on all your other limbs, your left arm, your right arm, your front leg, if your back leg slips, the weakest link in the chain is what's going to go.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, so we've analyzed Soph's form.
Yes.
We've analyzed Tommy's form. What about Jesse here in the middle? What do you see there?
See here, Jesse has the best secret weapon of all. I'm not sure if Jesse realizes this at this moment, if this will help him. Well, I found that when you want to do an endurance challenge, you want to recite something that's very long and complicated to keep your mind distracted. And I know that Jesse has written a PhD thesis on political science. So if he at any point were to bust that out and start reciting it, that will definitely make the pain go away. Wow. So just a suggestion, Jesse, take it or leave it.
Hey, I would take that advice. You're clearly like an endurance king. I would take your advice any day of the week.
That's great. And then there are several days of the week which you can take it. So so I'm happy for that. So but this is the iconic Survivor Challenge. They've done it multiple times.
Yeah, starting season 1.
Jenna on our season did it in All Stars. Yeah. So Jenna's with us on season 50. Did it herself. Made it all the way to the end and got second place in this challenge. So it's such great history, this challenge. And it's one of the things I remember the most. I mean, one of the best strategies I loved is that Richard Hatch forfeited it.
And I'm shocked. We haven't really seen much negotiation, many mind games going on between these three.
Is there an agreement after this on who's going to vote for whom?
Hey, I haven't heard it yet. But, maybe we're still waiting. Maybe we haven't been out here long enough.
Yeah, maybe there's all kinds of things you can offer. It's like, we can take out the drinks afterwards, a cameo on the White Lotus. There's all kinds of things that they could offer each other.
Who's got the cameo on the White Lotus?
I'm stepping on.
Where's Mike White? We need him in the house.
Indeed. So I'm thrilled for these people, and I'm glad they're having this experience in this very much Fijian environment.
Yeah, one of the interesting things, you look at these contestants' faces, and you can actually at times see some of that pain that's going through their faces. You can see that concentration. I think about your season in particular, and you had some really rough and tough moments in there, whether it was the challenges, whether it was dealing with some insane weather. Let's talk about that a little bit. When you deal with some of those challenges, what was the hardest thing that you went through on your season?
The hardest thing that you had to deal with physically is just it's not even the challenges. It was when you're in the rain and you just cannot escape it.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That's brutal because it's hard to articulate to people what it's like to never be dry. It's like, you go into the beach, you go to the water, you get out, you get out of the water, and all of a sudden you're cold. Like, oh, I'm so cold, I'm going to towel off. There is no towel.
You don't get that luxury.
No, those leaves, they're not very absorbent.
They're not the same.
Charmin, they are not. So as a result, you're just living in that, and you're just like, this is my existence. This is all I have. Yeah. So you either find a way to distract it or embrace it, whichever gets you through in a more potent manner.
Yeah, maybe a little mix of both.
Perhaps, I can imagine. You just sort of oscillate back and forth. And keep in mind, that thesis, back of your head, that'll help you, okay? Good. All right.
That's so fascinating. I think, for our contestants, they really only had, maybe a week, maybe a couple weeks notice that they were going to be doing this. But it kind of translates to Survivor. You could be, in a sense, almost training for for something like this without even realizing
You could.
it.
I think that's when Survivor is at its best. Is that yes, it's great to practice the things you know you would do on Survivor. You can practice the puzzles. You can practice certain challenges.
Yeah.
But the best elements of Survivor is when they're the elements of your life that you never thought would be useful are all of a sudden useful. You must have had this on your own season, right? I mean, you have to interpret. You just had this weirdo and me just come up and talk to you, and you have to then have people talk to them, and then as a result, you come up with a strategy, right?
Something like that.
You get to something like that. You have to improvise on the fly. I imagine that was helpful. Did you do that for Survivor? Because it's part of your life.
Yeah, that's true. You'll have to tune into season 50 to see how that turns out.
Exactly.
By the way, you guys, I know this is a YouTube Live. I know, Christian, you are seriously a fan favorite.
Yes.
If any of you guys watching right now have any questions, what do you want to know from Christian? What do you want to know from this man who has a wealth of knowledge? Drop it in the chat. Let me know. I'll be the mouthpiece. I will help you relay that question
That's
to
great.
Christian Kubicki.
And one word of warning, if you ask a question, I might actually answer it. So be warned.
Ooh,
So
I like that.
Yes.
Well, while we're talking about season 50 a little bit, because I know there's a lot of people out there, they're counting down the minutes until this thing premieres. So, Christian, from your perspective, give me like 3 words to describe season 50. You watched the premiere last night with me, so we have a little preview, a little taster. No major spoilers, but 3 words. Let's go.
Celebration, reunion, savage.
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 Savage. It's a little scary.
Look, no spoilers, but it is scary.
All right. Well, I mean, I also want to talk about season 52 because I know you've been waiting a long time to come back, right? We had no returning players in the 40s, other than Bruce, if you know that you count that, but that's a little different.
She knows her stuff. Look at that.
Yeah. I mean, for you, you've been waiting a long time. So what was it like getting that call from Jeff? Hey, Christian, we want you on the show.
I honestly got a little emotional.
Yeah.
Like it's like that. I popped on a Zoom call, not knowing what to expect, and all of a sudden Jeff's there and it's like, Christian, do you want to come? We'd love to have you back. Will you come? And I just said yes. Just the tears just started coming. And it was just like it's nice to feel remembered. We played a long time, and many wonderful players have played since I played 7 years ago, and any one of them would have been such great additions for 50. But the fact that they still remembered and they want to be back for more, I knew I had to deliver.
You had to, and you will. I know you will. We are getting some questions from the chat.
We are. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So, I mean, first question. You just talked about some of the former players who are just so iconic and inspirational to you. So, kind of 2 questions.
Yeah.
First of all, who's your biggest inspiration? Doesn't necessarily need to be Survivor related. Yeah. And then second question, who's your favorite Survivor player?
Okay. So first, my biggest inspiration, my son. My son. So like I knew that so I have a relatively young baby, and going to come up at least for Survivor inspiration, knowing that someday he's going to watch this. I just I want to make sure that what I'm doing on the island isn't just for me. It's also for him.
Can I ask you a follow-up? Because, I mean, the first time you played, you didn't have a son.
No, I didn't.
So could you feel that sense, or I don't know, those emotions kind of fueling, and as you were even just preparing to leave for Fiji, what was that difference like between 50 and David vs. Goliath in terms of having someone back home to play for?
I mean, it is so different because, I mean, I've always been a fan of the show. You've been a fan of the show, and I think we all have different things we might want to get out of it. Obviously, winning is nice. Congratulations again. But like, there was so much the first time. It's like just like an intellectual experience. Like, what is it like to run around an island? Everyone's plotting against each other. Everyone's doing like, what do you do that? How does that math work? How does the dynamics work? It's really cool, and I love that. It was so much fun, and that still is fun.
Yeah.
But after you experience one time, you get a lot more in data and information how it works, but also having a different motivation of like, what am I here to show? What am I here to prove to come back? I mean, and that is just. That's important to make sure you have a fulfilling experience, irrespective of what happens, but obviously hope to win, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Killer instinct. Okay, so we got to move on to the second part.
Yes.
Favorite Survivor player?
For me, it's Tony.
Oh,
Tony Vlachos. Oh, my goodness. First, it helps that he is the winner of my favorite season is Survivor Cagayan.
Oh,
it's just a glorious season. Oh, just so much, so many twists and turns, great characters, just fantastic, and he won. Like, I remember watching that in the real time, and like we're trying to figure out who's going to win. I'm a big fan of all these people, like Spencer, Tasha, Cass, and Woo. And like, there's like, who's going to win? And like, Tony is doing great. And I was like, he's not going to win, is he? Guy won. end. It was crazy. And he comes back and he wins again. Spoilers again.
If you're not spoiled on that, you got some serious issues. Yeah.
Apologies, retroactively. It's just and I think that if I were to ever be on an island with Tony, I would be thrilled and also realize it would be the worst thing for me because I'd be so entranced by him. He would probably vote me out and I'd be like, good job, bye. So.
Well, it's so funny. I was talking to Jonathan a little bit earlier, and one of the things he mentioned was when you are playing in a returnee season, you're playing with some of these people who you look at with almost like these starry eyes. It's these people who you're like almost intimidated by. And he didn't say intimidated. I'm saying intimidated.
It's okay. She can put words in my mouth. It's good. It's good.
But seriously, it's a little bit crazy. I feel like I'd feel the same way with Tony.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you have Ozzy and Sheree and Coach and Stephanie. It's just like these people that I literally was like with my then girlfriend, now wife. We're watching, years ago, watching in the real time. It's crazy the idea that like you're there with them, but at the same time, they might not feel exactly the same way about you. You got to make sure you're on your game, right? So it's fantastic. But I think that. I think there is a joint reverence across the cast. I think that will hopefully come across in the show that shows that we're really all part of one big Survivor family.
Yeah, I will say the first time I saw Christian in person was right before we got to the hotel. He didn't know who I was, we didn't say anything or anything, but I remember taking a picture of him as he was walking away, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to send this to my mom. She's going to be so excited it's Christian. So yeah, we're big Christian fans in the Louie household, but thank you, Christian, for being here. I will say, we gotta spice things up a little bit. Not that wasn't spicy enough, but we have the lovely Rick Devans back at it again.
Lovely.
Oh, yes.
Thanks, Vanna.
Our own Vanna White.
Yeah,
that's right. Hello, Dr. Hubicki. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
How are y'all doing up there?
Not good. I love Jesse.
You all have a nice glisten.
Very soothing.
Oh, God.
It's like, I'm glad to hear that. See, I actually give live stream lectures every Tuesday and Thursday for my class, and my dad said I tuned into those lectures. It was great. I needed a nap. So,
perfect.
Yeah.
Nothing more soothing to me than Christian's voice of a lullaby.
Sophie and Tommy were so willing to put up with us at the beginning. They're so over us right now, talking to them at all. But guess what? Look what I have.
Okay.
I have an opportunity for you to step down right now, leave the game, feel comfortable, and you get what's in this. And this is special. This isn't just any prize. This was airdropped to us by a certain man named Carl.
Carl?
You might know Carl. He's part of the Beast crew.
The Beast crew, the Mr. Beast crew.
Outstanding, huge Survivor fan. Some of you might have played Survivor with Carl.
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah. Tell us about Carl, Tommy.
I saw, it was almost being out there with another version of me. He's like this kid from New York, huge Yankee and Survivor fan. It's all he thinks about, all the time. And going to play with him, he's just really nice, really good energy. Everyone basically agreed we just can't vote Carl out because he's too nice. If it was real Survivor, I'd be like, well, then we have to get him out of here immediately. You can't have that. But since it was only one person being voted out, everyone's like, he spent so much time on the fire and everything, so just a great guy.
Well, we
so wholesome.
love a Survivor/Yankees young man. I think ours is called RIZGOD.
Yeah, he's another guy who stole my dream.
Why don't you show them what they're going to be tempted with?
This big. And I know some of you guys might be here for this.
Airdrop from Carl.
We have
Feastables!
Oh my gosh, look at that. And that's not just one bar.
Bring this.
We got a lot
Guys,
here.
that's going to last you a long time. This is an endurance challenge just holding this up. I need to bring Jonathan and Q back.
Do they have the cookies and cream one?
Cookies and cream? I think we can make that happen.
Right now I just see the caramel, but we can talk to our good friends at Mr. Beast.
I can, it's wrapped.
And we open it up to show the people what they could.
I feel like that's a pretty good idea.
Can I taste it?
Can you taste it?
Give me a nibble, Sab.
How about we ask the chat? Chat.
That's not good.
They've been at this for, hour and a half. They've been at it for some time. Should we give them a taste of what they could possibly be tempted by? And by the way, it's a year's supply of the Feastables.
A year's supply of Feastables from your dude Carl.
No, I mean, that sounds great. I'm not going to step off for it, but I'll take a bite.
You never know. Maybe one bite could change your mind. All right. You want to pass this around?
I thought we were about to go Heidi and Jenna for a second. I said, you know what? We don't know who's watching on Instagram. Let's keep this.
Actually, Flipper goes right through me.
Tommy's getting a little nervous.
Oh man.
I'm gonna opt out on the bite.
All right.
I'll take a bite. I love Mr. Beast, so.
All right. Let's see if it's worth it. So, oh my God.
Oh.
That's good.
Jesse?
Good.
It's something to think
I've had a
about.
lot of Feastables in my life.
So you're okay?
I think I'm good.
All right.
Sam?
Oh yeah, I had some backstage. I'll have a little more.
Okay, hell yeah.
I love the caramel.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh God, it's really good.
Honestly, if I wasn't kind of doing well, I would. I feel like I could take this.
You feel like you could take a year's supply of
No, I feel like I could.
Oh, you feel okay?
Oh, you're confident.
You got a little smack talk from the
Dang.
toaster.
I see a little sweat. I see a little.
Yeah, I mean the biggest part
the
of
whole
that
time. I was sweating before we started.
You gotta get yourself.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Again, I'm very bad at them, so I don't know. Christian and Ozzy came in and started talking about the strategy that goes in before you
I
even
know.
get up there.
I'm like, fake it till you make it.
maybe this is why I don't do very well.
So should we do a last call here? Because I know we've had, a little discussion. Are we saying a no to our next temptation?
If you guys came out with a plate of the cookies and cream, I would.
I'm going to officially decline. Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
Decline, Jesse.
Carl.
Seriously, I decline.
All right, they're
All right.
out.
Thank you, Carl. They officially
I guess
decline.
Rick, this will be given to the lovely host.
Just leave those scattered there just so you guys can look at what you forgot.
A
Yeah.
reminder of what you have missed out on.
Beautiful now.
We got what time is it?
We need some milk.
Yeah, can we do a time check? What time?
How long do you think it's been?
An hour and a half.
Yeah, I guess it's 1:38.
All right, 1:20. That's pretty impressive, you guys. You're doing a great job. And just a reminder for folks at home, I know we just asked Christian Kubicki a lot of questions. I love talking with him. Rick, he's one of the most entertaining people who I think we've ever had on Survivor.
Who, Christian Kubicki?
I like his height setup. This is good.
What just happened here?
I love it. I'm
No.
gonna stand up here.
And we have more survivors coming.
We do.
We already got Ozzy, Q, Jonathan, Christian.
Riz God's in the house. I know
Oh
he's
my
waiting for his time to
goodness.
get up here. But in the meantime, chat, if you guys have any questions for Soph, she played season 49 with me. She's an absolute killer. We also have Jesse. He is from season 43. He did such an incredible season. One of the best strategists, not just of his season, but of the new era and of Survivor in general. And we also have Tommy, who played in such a cool experience, the Survivor Influencer event, which honestly, I feel like that thing went viral. And it was so fun to see people who were so, out of their element, so to speak, just get in there and have such a crazy good time with this iconic show. So if you have any questions for the three of them, let us know. We will be your mouthpiece. We want to ask them. We want to get into the nitty gritty. So ask away. But I do think we are in for a little treat, because as much as you love me, and as much as you love Rick Devans, and as much as you love Christian Kubicki, I think there's someone else you might like maybe a little bit more. Yeah, he is one of the most fantastic contestants we've had on our screens over the past year and a half. Rick, I'm going to send it over to you. You can introduce our next guest.
Yeah, Savannah, you, and of course Mr. Joe Hunter can talk a lot about playing Survivor and then playing Survivor again real soon. And of course, another thing you and Savannah have in common, Challenge Beast. Just getting it done out there. And
I wouldn't
now-
say beast. I'm trying. Savannah's a beast.
Joe, you were so great on season 48, and
Thanks,
now we
man.
got season 50 coming. If you had 3 words to describe season 50, what would those be?
3 words to describe it. I would say 1, empowering. I would say 2, inspirational. And then 3 would be, I think it's traumatic.
I think that's fair. That's fair. Do you think that these 3 are feeling kind of trauma right now?
Oh yeah. I mean, you can tell when they're in game mode. I'm sure it probably started with maybe some comments, and then the more quiet they get, the more serious it is.
Yeah,
Instead of the
they're
bars,
locked
like things like deodorant might help. Water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A towel.
All right. I'm already just
Bag of
eating
cash.
it. I'm feeling like we need to offer some milk with that. Caramel things.
Yeah.
How long do you think you could stay up there for a trip to Fiji?
Oh,
I mean,
I hate
your wife
calling it
deserves a
out.
vacation.
You're not lying. I would say you just never know. I mean, you got to get up there and give it your all. But I will say this: like once you put your mind to it, Is there a limit?
We're going to 4 hours and then drawing rocks.
Oh, okay.
And we're at about an hour and a half.
They're going to go 4 hours.
You think so?
I think they go all the way.
Every one of them.
I think so.
Every one of them.
Yeah, I think so.
Joe, come on, man. Come on.
Let's do it.
You know what you're doing. You ask these people. They're tired of hearing my voice. You ask each of them the question you want to ask them about what's going on right now.
Okay. All right. Let me see. All right. How much money would it take to get your hand off that?
Well,
how much money? Right now.
I'm trying to think of just what you'd value a trip to Fiji at is probably going to be $4,000 or $5,000, right?
$4,000, you'd let go right now for $4,000.
Well, then I could just go to Fiji, but no, there is something about it where it's like it's more. Listen, Fiji's great, but it's the competitive. Like I want to win. The competitor in me wants to win no matter what's on the line.
Got it.
Except
So
maybe that White Lotus.
You can't be bought. You can't be bought.
Can't be bought. No.
All right, fair. I gotta ask. At least I gotta try.
Joe, I can be bought if you're offering.
Straight up. I don't have the money, but I gotta figure it out. My dude, what's up, man? What's going on? How are you? I'm a little uncomfortable. Okay, so question for you. If, we won't say money, but you could vacation anywhere in the world, they gave it to you right now, would you let go? They pay for a trip, family, first class trip, anywhere you want to go, do you let go?
And bear in mind that Joe does not represent the producers in this channel.
Yeah, exactly. Flight coming up.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And I can tell by the intensity, this one's going to bring it home, mark my words.
Oh, really?
No offense.
Okay.
But let's throw it. I know. Let's throw it. Here's that last question for him. If, after this, you get to be on any movie, you're the star. You get to pick what it is and work with whoever you want. They offer that to you right now. You let go.
Ooh, can it be a movie that's already been done?
Yep.
Titanic, and I would be Rose because she survived.
Boom.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Boom.
Oh.
Good job, you guys, by the way. Good job.
Good job, Joe. That was incredible. Asking the tough questions. What movie would you be in?
Oh, man, I'm Goonies. I'm Goonies all the way.
Who?
I would probably say Chunk.
I was going to be, whatever you said, I was going to say I'll be Chunk. I guess I'll be the monster. That's
Chunk
cool
was
with me.
for real, and he wasn't afraid to take his shirt off and jiggle. I'm in. I'm in. So it's good, man.
That's outstanding. Dude, before you went out to 50, all of us now in this Survivor community, one way or the other, but I know Eva, obviously, your alliance in 48 affected so many people. It was so cool to watch.
Thanks, man.
What was her, did she know you were going on 50?
Yeah, once it kind of hit.
Everyone, the word got out at some point. What'd she tell you before you went out?
My man, it was honest to goodness. At first, it was kind of like you don't have your wubby when you're going out there, and she's such a competitor. She just literally said, "Go kick some, you know what?" You know what I mean? Like, just you got to get after it. And when she says it, she means it. And so it was cool. And just support. You know, we have our people that no matter how you do or whatever, they're always there to support you. So she's just a great supporter. It's good.
That is awesome.
Yeah, man.
Well, I got to tell you, man. We've talked a little bit about Jesse's son, Gio.
Oh, yeah.
12 years old. I know you have kids similar to that.
Yeah.
So what do you think your kids would be thinking if you were up here right now competing for a trip to Fiji?
Oh, well, first of all, they know that I can get a little intense when it comes to the competitions.
Can't we all?
They'd be pumped that I'm talking to you. But I would say, honestly, man, like, this is what my girl said before I even came out here. She's like, don't let them be mean, and then be nice. So that's, I mean, for me, whenever they see us compete, that's what it's really all about, is your littles, you know.
100%.
And they never get to see us, and I'm old. I'm like, Dad, you can still move. I'm like, not really, but I used to be able to. Let's go.
Well, your little girl with great advice for all Survivor players, but I got to tell you, not all of them follow the advice. And 50 is going to be something, and you know what? We have a preview of 50. Not just a preview, but I'm talking the first 5 minutes of Survivor 50 are coming soon. Stay tuned for it, but they're coming during this competition right here. So a lot to look forward to as these three continue to suffer. I'm seeing some shaky legs, Joe.
Me too. I know. A lot of sweat.
Is there anything that you had to do before you went out for 50? I know, trying to get jobs scared away. You're a fire chief. I mean, you got a lot of people depending on you. What was the main thing you had to get squared away so you did not have to worry about it when you were on the island?
You know what? It's already hard enough with like the way my wife's schedule and how that is. is. And then with the kids' schedule, I think the biggest thing was just letting my littles know that I'm going to miss a lot.
Right, because you're the lunch packer.
Right, straight up.
Yeah.
And within that week or two or whatever, when you start leading up to it, whenever you're gone, that's a huge impact as a family, right? And so it was just making sure that they understood how much I care about them,
Absolutely. So. And now, tomorrow night, they get to watch the premiere, see what you were up to, and pretty soon we're going to get to watch the first 5 minutes. But until then, we got to bring Sav back in here.
I'm back from my bathroom break. Joe, great to see
Hello,
you.
good to see you too.
Yeah, how's it going?
Good. Trying to maintain, but good. Blizzards, snow, which I haven't seen that much of, but we're good. We're
surviving.
I was going to say, there's no other better way to do Survivor Season 50. It's supposed to be the biggest season ever by having all of this craziness that you just can't plan for. There's no better way to do it. You know what I mean?
It's good. It's good to be here.
Staying on our toes. Joe, man, thank you so much.
Honestly, man, appreciate you.
Any last messages for our contenders here?
Yeah, give them a little enthusiasm.
Pretty simple. Don't let go. Don't lose.
There you go. Joe Hunter, everybody. Thanks, brother.
See you later. They're
what do you think?
good.
What do you think?
I think they're looking pretty dang good. And you know what? I was in the chat because while I was in the bathroom, I was also on the chat.
Are you rubbing it in that you can use the bathroom and that these
might be a little bit. But when I was in the chat, I did see a couple of questions that we have for our players here. So I wrote them down on my phone. Don't worry, guys. I'm not texting. Though I would love to say hi to my mom right now. What's up, Mom? I know you're watching. But they had questions for all three of you.
Hey, Savannah's mom.
Hey, Mom. She's also a big fan of you, Rick. They said you're very sweet. So, Tommy, we'll start with you. This is just a random question I saw in the chat. I don't know who it's from. I don't know if there's a joke to this, but what's your favorite soda? Is that like a... Does that mean anything to you?
It's probably... I don't know if it is. It might be in relation to 2025. My New Year's resolution was to start liking Diet Coke. I felt really jealous that everyone else liked it, and they'd be like, oh, I love my little Diet Coke, and I never liked it, and I don't like being left out of things. So I made it my New Year's resolution to drink Diet Coke every day until I started to like it. It turns out it takes 27 days for the chemicals to kick in if you become fully addicted to it. So about January of last year, I started liking Diet Coke, and then I went to a Washington Square Park down here, and I invited a bunch of people to watch me drink a Diet Coke in public. So it was an incredible day.
I've always wanted to know
it was incredible.
how long it would take for those chemicals.
Well, my favorite soda is Dr. Pepper, so that's all that story for nothing. Yeah, no, I just figured that might be why they're asking.
We love a twist ending.
Yeah, 23 flavors. How can you argue with Dr. Pepper?
All right, should we move on? Let's go to Jesse. I think people want to know a little bit about the relationships you had after your season of Survivor. So, are you still friends with anyone in the cast? How does that work?
Yeah, you get really close to people out there, and I was lucky enough to be on a cast where even though I blindsided quite a few people, they were understanding, and we were able to maintain friendships after. And I still talk to Carla, I still talk to Owen, Dwight, pretty much everybody on my cast. We still keep in touch.
That's one of the craziest things I think about Survivor is you play this brutal game. You are going for each other. You might, in some cases, kind of crush someone's dreams, which sounds absolutely wild. And then you can actually still be friends with them afterwards.
Sometimes.
You made some good friends in your season.
No, I did. My best buddies, Gavin Whitson. I got other people in the Survivor community. Chris Underwood's a great friend. Tonight at the premiere, I'm bringing Julie Rosenberg, who was a finalist on my season. So it is. Survivor's the gift that keeps on giving in terms of the friendships and community, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's not always easy.
No, I would say it's rarely easy.
Did everyone on your season get along afterwards? I don't know.
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
Oh, you can tell me later about that.
We'll take that offline. That'll be off the live stream. I'm not trying to get in trouble today. I save that for when, I'm getting paid for it. All right, so question for you, and this is specifically about our season, which just aired this past fall. One of the most memorable parts of any Survivor.
One of the most memorable seasons.
You heard it from Rick Devans.
It was
I wasn't going to say it.
Good.
One of the most memorable parts of any part of Survivor, whether you're out early, whether you're thinking it's the end, it's tribal council, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. You walk in there and it's just like, whoa. Whoa. So people want to know what your thoughts were about our tribal council set for 49.
Oh, I loved it. I felt like I was walking onto the set of Pirates of the Caribbean. It was a massive shipwreck. And honestly, the tribal council set is so much cooler in person. So that's one of the best parts about getting to play. You get to see all of it in real life. And so, I don't know, all of it was cool. You got to see all the little details that the production spent so much time to put into it. And yeah, it just looks so legit, even more so in person. So, yeah.
Well, I've watched Survivor since season 1. How long have you been watching?
I've been watching since season 1, for sure.
And I mean, the way that the Survivor crew and production has built and built and built, and everything you see from season 1 all the way up to season 50, it keeps getting bigger and bigger.
I build a Lego set and I keep it built. I worked hard on that. I'm not taking it apart every year. They build this amazing shipwreck tribal for you, tear it down, start again, something bigger and better. It's the Survivor crew. Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And here's what I'll also say, too. You like the 49 set for Tribal Council, season 50 Tribal Council set. I would say, in my opinion, even cooler. So
blew my mind.
And speaking of season 50.
Season 50, while these three struggle here in Moynihan Train Hall, we have something exciting coming to you soon. Not quite yet, but coming your way.
Yes.
It's the first 5 minutes of season 50.
5 minutes, baby. That's a good amount of time.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in the first 5 minutes. I will say, I mean, we're talking about the premiere.
Yeah.
Usually we've been getting maybe like 2 hours. This is going to be a 3-hour epic Survivor 50 premiere. We watched it last night. I'm just saying. I'm trying to brag a little bit.
Pretty good?
It was amazing. I loved it.
It sets the stage for what's going to be just an epic season. We're so excited to share the first 5 minutes coming up, but for right now, look at this. We got Sophie, we got Jesse, we got Tommy, we got a lot of shaking legs and sweaty palms, but you all are having fun at home. You're watching. We're having fun here talking with our friends. These three really want that trip to Fiji.
Right. And, I know this is a live stream. I know we plan to be here for 4 hours. It could be shorter, but for the people who are just joining us, maybe you were getting lunch at noon. Maybe you were in a meeting with your boss at noon Eastern time. I don't know what you were doing, but if you're getting here late, maybe we should kind of regurgitate the rules.
I think regurgitating the rules would be... We could recap them, or we could just barf them all over you. So here are the rules. Yeah.
You're going to throw it to me. I'm going to tell you the rules. All right.
I told you.
So basically, what we're doing today, it is a resurgence of one of the most iconic challenges in Survivor history. That's hands on a hard idol. You might remember this from season 1. You might remember it from, I believe, Marquesas. Someone, I'm sure, in the chat will fact check me on that.
Rizzo,
I'm sure someone
which seasons exactly was it on? He can tell us.
I know it was also on All Stars.
All-Stars.
Okay, gotcha.
Thank you, Tommy.
Wonderful Tommy Smokes.
Are you and Rizzo friends? You guys have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Okay, you should be.
So, all that to say, you may recognize this challenge from the big screen, and now you're watching it on your YouTube. But the whole premise of this is that our contestants, our 3 remaining contestants, we started off with 4, we are down to 3. They all must keep one hand on that pole, idol, whatever you want to call it, for as long as they possibly can, okay? And there's rules to this. We're an hour and 38 minutes in. They have not broken the rules.
No, except for Hannah. We did have to let Hannah go. I'm sorry, Hannah.
Did you want to go over the rules? I was going to say the rules.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to say it?
Yeah, sure, I'll say it. Yeah. You get on the rules. It's pretty easy. You step on these little babies. You put one hand on the idol. That hand has to stay on the idol no matter what. Cannot come off. And your feet also can't come up off the steps.
No.
And you just suffer. If more than one person makes it the full 4 hours, we're going to rocks.
That's the only way to break a tie, and this is Survivor style, baby. And just to give you guys a little bit of perspective here, because this is hard, okay? You can see in their faces, they're tired. They're not able to go to the bathroom. They're not able to eat their lunch, have a little snack. Like, this is...
They're absolutely miserable in every possible way.
We also
major feet shaking going on.
It's so funny because when we first started this, maybe about 5 minutes in, 10 minutes in, we were already hearing from some of our contestants. We're having a hard time.
I heard Sophie just say, so sweaty right now. You got long legs. It's too late to make any decisions.
And she's got the Uggs on. Those feet are sweaty.
How much harder is this than you were expecting it coming out?
It's really hard. Like, my feet I'm peeing right now.
Has anyone lost feeling in anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, my back foot goes in and out of being asleep.
It's like asleep and then pee.
Yeah.
To give you guys perspective at home of what they're standing on, because you can see, yeah, they're standing on poles, but they're kind of skinny poles. I mean, let's come on up here. Look, this is probably, yeah, about the size of my...
Yep, that's about right.
So imagine standing on this, trying to balance. That's hard.
No, that's crazy. I would have been, come on.
You would have been out.
Hannah would have beat the heck out of me. I'd be sitting playing the game that I took. We offered a Jeff Probst Survivor Let's Go to Rocks earlier. All three of these folks said, no, we're not going to take it. Hannah said, no, I'm not going to take it. Then we offered Feastables, sent to us from Carl, a year supply. Oh, and that's some good chocolate right there. They said no. And now they're just up there suffering.
Yeah, but
they're into it.
For the grand prize, a trip to Fiji, and this is very different, Rick, from our experiences in Fiji. You get a bed to lay in. You get to actually eat Fijian food.
Yes. Dude,
they have some great food out there.
Fiji, gorgeous.
Yes.
Fiji Airways, amazing.
Yeah.
The Fijian people, Bula, we love them so much. They embrace Survivor so much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyone who wins this prize, it's going to be an absolutely, life-altering vacation. It's going to be so cool.
And I will say, they're not going by themselves to Fiji.
We're going with them?
They get a +1, and that person will be me. Sorry, Rick. Sorry, Rick.
All right. Fair. Unless, again, Tommy's looking for someone to take if he wins, so anyone in that chat that wants to reach out.
Any single ladies in the house.
He's taught himself to drink Diet Coke.
I want to make it clear, I have friends and stuff too, but it feels weird to just go one-on-one with a friend to Fiji. It's probably one hotel room, so it just feels like something you go to with a girlfriend. So it feels like I would have to get a girlfriend just for this, I guess.
I mean, that makes sense.
In the vicinity.
But also, I did tell you, I think you and Rizzo would hit it off, and I think a trip to Fiji might be the way to lock in that friendship.
Hey, I know Rizzo pretty well. I know his girlfriend pretty well, too. I don't know if she's going to be too happy about that. We got to have the Liz God.
Outstanding. Well, Savannah, it's time. It's time. Very exciting. What's about to happen?
All right, guys, we've been playing games with you. We've been teasing you a little bit.
Quit playing games with.
But we're done with the games. We're getting to business because you guys. I know you know what that music means. Yeah, we're going to show you now the first 5 minutes of Survivor 50. This is the good stuff.
It's in the hands of the fans, and it's about to be on the screens of the fans. Enjoy this premiere of the first 5 minutes of Survivor 50.
From this tiny Malaysian fishing village, these 16 Americans are beginning the adventure of a lifetime.
Are we getting 2 of these?
Rick is naked.
Just hold my calls. I don't even know what MTV means, Joe.
I'm a redneck. And corporate world ain't gonna work out here in the woods.
It's been a quarter century since a fledgling primetime show revolutionized television and added phrases like
Tribe has spoken
to our national lexicon.
Let it be in the end the way Mother Nature intended it to be, for the snake to eat the rat.
The winner of the first Survivor competition is Rich.
This plane will land in the Australian outback. Through the scorching desert of Kenya, making our way through the South Pacific. 39 days, 20 people, 1 survivor.
Death whipping through this.
Don't your finger in my face. I always wave my finger. I can get loud too. What the?
That's not the idol.
What is it?
It's a stick.
You think so?
I do. It was either going to be my buddy or my grandmother coming, and my grandmother's not here for a reason. My grandmother's sitting home watching Jerry Springer right now.
I want to give individual immunity to Natalie.
I have the 2 idols. I guess I should have played them.
Colby, Jerry, Rupert.
Cannot believe that.
Oh my God.
It's just
It's
you.
just me now.
What do you think tonight's going to be like?
It's gonna be scary.
We're going to evacuate you from this beach. You wanted adventure. You got it.
All right, we're gonna have an evacuation. Call for the chopper.
Overwhelming. People ask me if Survivor's fun. Hell no. Survivor ain't fun. Going on a cruise is fun.
Watch out!
I'm gonna kick a little ass around here.
I'm building a spy shack, and I'm going to hear everything.
In Survivor, how many people found the idol without a clue? Booyah.
You know what, Jeff? Sandra, that's for you. Jerry, that one's for you too.
Damn it. Natalie, is there any way I could have your jacket? Natalie? Natalie?
This is a historic tribal council. Most idols ever played at a tribal. Sari, you become the first person to be voted out simply because there literally is no other choice.
This has been one of the most grand experiences of my life. It changed me. I would have never met so many different people.
You marry me?
I would have never had so many amazing experiences.
It was a day I will never, ever forget.
Gia's hanging on.
I feel like I've won so much. I've found out who I am and who I have the potential to be. And that is what I've gotten from playing Survivor.
Winner or survivor? Marianne. The winner of Survivor 49, Savannah.
I guess the biggest question to ask you, Jeff, is where do you go from here?
Well, you mean 50? For the first time ever, the producers will not be in charge of the game design. You will. Survivor 50 in the hands of the fans.
The twist in the hands of the fans is going to open up Pandora's box.
I think what Survivor fans love the most is that we don't know what's going to happen. The unknown is the great equalizer.
I'll start with a quote from Magellan. Life is for the bold, to seize the opportunity when it comes, not those poor intrepid souls that stay close to shore. But it is the person that goes out in the storm that reap the high rewards.
Oh my gosh. I got goosebumps. I
know.
do.
I know.
Incredible. Oh my gosh. So if you guys are watching, you just saw the first 5 minutes of Survivor 50. I don't think you can get much better than that. And I know there's a lot of people who have watched the show since season 1. I know there's a lot of people who have started over the past maybe 5 years. I think people started really tuning in again when COVID hit.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of fans who have spanned just the past 25 years. And I really feel like that first 5 minutes, you get a little bit of everything, right? You get a little bit of that season 1 excitement.
It is. It's a little bit of a love letter to the fans. It's like, listen, we know not everyone in these clips is in 50, but everything has led up to this. Like, these players, the Boston Robs, the Parvati's, like, their influence is on this game because they've played with the coaches and the Saris and the Stephs and the Aussies and the Colbys, and it all comes to this. So, Jeff Probst, have you heard of him? He likes to talk about how 50 is a celebration.
It is.
And I think you see it in the first 5 minutes. Like, every one of us that's in the cast, I think, can watch that and watch the players that built the show to what it is so that we can come out and enjoy ourselves in 50 and just appreciate that and be so excited and so grateful to to be a part of this. I mean, it's not like a TV phenomenon. It's not a pop cultural phenomenon. It's like a cultural phenomenon. Survivor 50.
It extends beyond media, beyond entertainment. So many great moments in that trailer. I'm curious. I mean, you guys drop in the live chat. What was your favorite moment? Rick, I want to know for you, because there was a lot going on there. Was there any moment that you saw in the trailer or that maybe even stuck out to you in the history of Survivor that didn't make the trailer?
You know, for those first 5 minutes, there was so much coming at you. But when you're talking about the Survivor trailer, with Coach, I think of Coach narrating. Well, I'm going to go off a tangent anyway, because I hear Coach narrating that first trailer, giving the quote, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm in something epic. Like, how did Coach just make this epic for us? So I'm just so excited. Who are you all most excited to see on season 50? Other than us.
There's only 2 correct answers.
Yeah, we're asking you guys.
So earlier I was going to say I was really excited to see Q back, but then he said he was rooting for Hannah, so I probably got to take that back. I mean, there's so many great people to see back. Everybody in this room, obviously. I think Coach, anytime you get to watch Coach play Survivor, Cerise, such a legend. It's a great cast.
Tommy, man, you're a big-time Survivor guy. I mean, you cover it for Barstool, right?
Yeah.
What's your Survivor story?
So Borneo aired when I was 4. My dad just started watching it. He sat me down next to him to watch the first season. Obviously, I don't really remember it, but I've rewatched it since, and I've watched every season since live, and I love it. It's really been it's more than just a favorite show. It's become a lifestyle, getting to do stuff like this with the influencer trip and this. The only thing left is getting on the show itself. But
hey, you're gonna do it.
We'll see.
Make it happen.
I love that you still went on, man. I love it. You're in the middle of just
what do you think I'm still on the
abusing yourself, and you're like, let me go do this in Fiji.
Yeah, but yeah, it's I think like all of us, like it's the best show ever.
It is.
I'm going to pull my real Jeff Probst here and try to dig the emotions out of you, okay? When you think about the seasons, can you track where you were in life? Like when you think China, are you like, this is what was happening in my life?
Yeah, so China, I think I was in like 5th or 6th grade probably. I remember watching one episode at my friend Jason's house because that was odd because usually me and my dad watched it together, but I watched one of Jason's that season. Yeah, there you go.
There you go, I guess so. What'd you say, Sophie?
Shut up, Tommy.
Oh, no, I'm feeling good.
What was I see something here.
What was that?
There's something moving in the corner. Something in the corner is ready to make its grand appearance.
Please tell us more.
I believe we have another temptation. Rick,
oh my gosh.
I want to let you do the honors, but let's come up here. Let's play to the camera. Let's play to the people at home because they've been joining us for about 2 hours now. What's our third temptation?
You guys see that?
Wow.
What?
Survivor Live finale for season 50. They don't do this anymore, you guys.
You guys see that?
This is just for one? This is one ticket, so. For one ticket. One of you.
That's a hot ticket, not just because it's on fire.
It's tough because being in the finale of 49, I wish we had a live finale. So, and I've never been to one. It's been a dream of mine.
Fun.
So that's very tempting.
Tommy, Jesse, what's going through your heads right now?
I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it. Jesse's in it to win it. Tommy?
They had a conflict that day anyway.
That's more important than Survivor finale, I see.
Jesse, I can't help but notice that your answer was fairly brief. Are you over it now? Are you over us? Are you locked in?
I'm blocking you guys out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna keep coming at you just like Jeff, but you're doing great.
I don't want your chocolate.
All right. Well, maybe we just go to the next interview.
Or what if we sweeten the deal?
What?
I said, what if we sweeten the deal?
What do you mean by that?
I think we have the man, the myth, the legend, R-I-Z-G-O-Z, baby.
Wow, what a introduction from 2 great individuals. And what's better than 1 ticket to the live finale, guys? How about 2 tickets to the live finale?
Oh my goodness! Sophie is off. Ready to hang with her besties.
More than 20 seconds, and wow, Trey's Laches is reunited.
Wow.
I was gonna fall, so at least I got something.
So good. And take those. Those are yours now.
Oh, ow.
Oh, you did so good.
You okay?
I don't know how I'm gonna walk the red carpet today. I'm like, that's gonna be crazy.
What hurts the most right now?
This foot, the back foot.
The back foot?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, we're proud of you. You lasted, I want to say, almost 2 hours. I don't know if we have the exact time check, but you lasted a long time.
Okay.
1:55, hour and 55 minutes on those tiny poles. You're clearly in a lot of pain. I know you're trying to decompress, come down a little bit. No, don't apologize. You killed it.
And this is going to be a fun honeymoon.
Yay!
Going to the finale, hanging out with RIZGOD, Savannah, and yours truly.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to be the fourth leche.
Yeah. Some might say it's cinema. You know what I mean?
Some might.
Some might say it's cinema.
Oh my God, I'm just glad I got something. I was scared I was gonna drop and I left empty-handed, you know?
So we were talking a little bit before this started, all of us, and I mean, was this what you expected? Was it harder than you expected?
It was way harder than I expected, yeah. I did think, like, how did I not last on the pet? That hurt so much more.
Really?
Than our challenge on 49 where we had to hold the wall and balance on the thing.
Interesting.
Maybe just because of the timing, though. We were there for not as long.
Yeah.
But yeah, it hurts a lot. Like, my feet are going to hurt a lot tonight.
Well, so now
But worth it.
But worth it.
That's pretty good.
I have my next question, because I know your family at home is watching.
I know.
And I know they all have the same question.
Yeah.
Who's getting that ticket?
Don't put me on the spot.
I have to. I mean, I
haven't made the altar yet, so I think I should take my fiance.
Gabe gets it. Gabe has to go, just like Roxy.
Still making strategic decisions.
Yeah.
Even after the show.
Outstanding.
We're just wired differently now.
Well, guys, she jumped on that real quick. Would either of you have gone for 2 tickets to the finale? No, you're staying up?
Tommy says he'll make the finale when he's on the show.
Yeah, this is long term for me. Rizzo knows that.
There you go. All right, well, us two leches are going to go over this way, and we'll let you guys catch up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let me put this down. Wait, here, you take that.
Oh my God, I couldn't do any more.
Thank you, Rick. It was unreal. I put my money on Sophi winning, so Q and I just was on the Survivor Instagram, picking our picks. Tommy, just so you know, Q did bet on you.
Wow.
So you're making Q look good, and Sophi made me look bad. But I guess we'll be seeing Sophi at the live finale for Survivor 50.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
And we're both going to be there. I'm so excited. And while we're talking about season 50, I mean, Rizzo, I know that this has been a dream for you since before you probably even played 49, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy to think that in one calendar year, I went from a Survivor fan that wanted to be on the show to a now 2-time Survivor player, someone that played Survivor 49 with you, where, me, you, and Soph had our fun on Survivor 49, to then later get asked back 2 weeks later to play on Survivor 50. Like, look what we're doing. Like, this season is going to be monumental. And if you talked to Rizzo 18 years ago, 1 year ago, I wouldn't have believed you, but here we are, leaving our stamp on Survivor history.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that Rizzo and I talked about, because we both played 49 together on the island, where our people back home, our friends and our family, but especially our family, your amazing girlfriend, Liz.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about that. During that 9 days that we had at home, how was it being with your family? What did you tell them? Like, let's talk about that.
Yeah, it was crazy because I remember coming home from the airport, and at that point, I already accepted my spot in season 50. My parents and family had no idea I was going to be on Survivor 50. So they come home and they're like, oh my God, Rizzo, it's so great to see you. They all start crying, and I say, guys, please stop crying because I'm going back out to Survivor 50. And it was just a roller coaster of emotions because they're so happy to finally see me, because I'm sure a lot of Survivor fans know you are disconnected from the world. You do not speak to anybody, so they don't know how you do. They didn't even know how I did on Survivor 49. They just know I did good enough to be asked back to Survivor 50. So it was hard because, a lot of people say, did you practice puzzles? Did you practice challenges? And to that, I say, no. I spent time with my lovely girlfriend, Elizabeth, the LIZGOD, Liz God Baby, and all of my friends and family. So that was tough, and I'm sure you obviously know as well.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to say no to Survivor, especially Survivor 50.
You really can. And I mean, especially for you, someone who grew up watching the show, you're a huge super fan.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about the Jeff Probst of it all, because I know for me at least, a fan of the show, like, you look at Jeff as like this icon, someone who you look up to, and I know it's similar for you. So tell me a little bit, what was it like seeing him in person, meeting him in person, talking to him before all the challenges? How did that compare to the Jeff you grew up with?
Man, Jeff Probst is an icon. Jeff is literally exactly how you envision him on TV. I think he's a little bit even more animated, like behind the scenes, right? He's always our biggest cheerleaders. He's always the one hyping us up. And I have nothing but great things to say about Jeff. The way that he looks 25 years later, I can't believe he's got this show on his back. Jeff Probst is Survivor to me, and he's everything you envision plus more. So seeing Jeff twice, like I saw Jeff more on the 2 seasons I was in Fiji than I saw my family members all of last year, it felt like.
That is crazy to think about. Yeah, and it does kind of feel like that. And they get to know you in such a unique way.
Absolutely.
I also want to ask, while we're sticking on the super fan aspect of it all, because I think it is really cool that you were a super fan. You were truly a student of the game before you played. What else about Survivor kind of surprised you? Or, I don't know, is there anything where you went into the game, you expected one thing, and you found out, hey, actually, this is totally unlike how I thought it would be?
You know, every super fan, and I'm sure, are armchair quarterbacks, right? They're like, they wake up Thursday morning and say, so-and-so should have did this, so-and-so should have done that. And they don't really know the nuances and the intricacies of Survivor. Like Tommy, for instance, Tommy makes a little joke saying, Rizka took my spot. And I'm sure that's what everybody thinks at home when someone goes out first, or someone goes out in the merge, or someone doesn't play the knowledge is power correctly. Sorry, Soph. You always want to say that you can do something better, but Survivor's so hard because you don't have the information. You don't know what people are talking about in the woods or in the water well or in the beach. Like, you only know what's set in front of you. So Survivor's a lot harder than people make it seem. But for you, obviously, Survivor 49 went really well, and you won.
It did,
I think Survivor 49 went pretty well for me, too.
It did.
And then we'll see what happens for Survivor 50. But Survivor is so hard. You have some of the greatest players to not have even won. Like Suri, for instance. This is her 5th time now coming back, and she's one of the greatest players to ever play. And she hasn't won yet. You know what I mean? So just because you're a great player doesn't guarantee you the win. So that's why Survivor's so hard.
Yet being that key word, right? And guys, if you're just tuning in, we are at the 2-hour mark of this incredible 4-hour competition. We are down to 2 contestants left. We have Tommy and Jesse competing in our Hand on a Hard Idol competition. And the stakes are big because for season 50, we're always going to go big, whether it's for a challenge or whether it's for the grand prize, right? So these 2 guys are now going head to head for a grand prize trip to Fiji. And it's not like our experience, Rizzo. They get the beds, they get the hotel, they get all the food. Like, this is going to be a great trip for whoever manages to stick up there the longest. And if you're just now joining us, or if you didn't see the first part of this live stream, you may have missed. We've had 2 women. We had Hannah and Sophie, who both have stepped off of the platform. Hannah, I believe, had a hand that was taken off, and Sophie ended up giving up her spot for 2 tickets to the season 50 Survivor live finale.
Pretty fair trade-off if you ask me.
I don't blame her.
I don't either, but now we have 2 gentlemen that are fighting for the crown and a trip to Fiji, like you're saying. Are we shocked that there's not a little bit more deception here? I mean, 2 hours on pedestals, like, well, somebody's got to give. Tommy, what do you think here? Are you and Jesse plotting? Are you doing a little manipulation here? Are you guys just doing honor and integrity till the end?
I mean, I think we both know how bad we want it. Like, it's more, we're just saying, even literally saying to each other, it's like more than just the Fiji trip. So, I mean, how are we going to, Jesse's a smart guy. I like to think I'm a smart, how are we going to dupe each other? Like, you know, I'm going to go look a squirrel and somebody's going to jump off. So, I think
I'll take you to Fiji if you just step off.
I don't think we'd have it. It'd be like an awkward trip.
I'll be your date.
Nah, I feel like we don't know each other well enough.
We can have dinner, you know.
Let me ask you a little bit more about that, because you just mentioned it's not just about the trip to Fiji. What is this about if it's not just about this amazing grand prize?
For me?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm getting to do this with, you know, my favorite show ever. A bunch of, like, right now I'm up here with 3 former players, legendary players, may I add, and it's just me. I'm just a guy that likes Survivor. So I think if I could win, it would mean a lot. And honestly, I'm going to the premiere later, the 50 premiere. I want to see Jeff Probst and be like, hey, Jeff, your little challenge you did in Penn Station earlier, I won it. Like, can you put me on the show already? So everything for me is endgame, getting on the show.
Endurance challenges, there's so much about that ferocity that really has to be brewing in you for you to win a challenge like this. Jesse, I kind of want to toss it over to you. I mean, what are your thoughts on this? Is this just a trip to Fiji for you, or is there more at stake?
Well, before you answer that, Jesse, just to let the Survivor fan know and show my Survivor fan, last time you were in a Final 4 competition, Jesse, where you needed to win immunity, you didn't clutch up, but here you have a 1 and 2 shot of maybe.
You're gentle in the delivery.
Well, this is where redemption is made. Survivor's all about redeeming arcs. So kind of to piggyback off Savannah, is this almost like a redeeming arc for you for that moment in season 43?
Yeah, man. I needed to win Final Four. I needed to win a challenge to have $1 million in my pocket. So this is about rewriting history. I'm wearing the shirt that I wore on Survivor.
Oh, heck yeah.
You know, I'm trying to get rid of that bad juju. And I got to be honest, like, it's also like Tommy was in Fiji last year. Sophi was in Fiji last year.
Yeah.
Hannah was in Fiji last year. The Survivor gods did not let me go to Fiji last year. I want them to pay for my vacation. I want them to pay for me and my wife to go to Fiji. So it's about more than just like the trip to Fiji. I'm up here for the long haul.
Two great stories.
I love that, yeah. And I mean, again, you guys, I know we're on YouTube right now, YouTube Live, so there's a chat going on. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask either of these final two contestants, or our special guest right now, Rizzo, please type them in. We would love to answer whatever. I know, Rizzo, I feel like whenever you're in anything, there's always a lot of talk about you.
Yeah.
I mean, can I ask you seriously, like, whenever I see something about Rizzo, there's always the people who are Riz God stans, they love you, and then you have the other side of the spectrum. I feel like I'm kind of like that too.
Yeah.
A lot of the people on 50 are actually kind of like that, which makes it kind of fun. But
Yeah.
what's that been like for you? Just in the past year, you're in the limelight like that.
Yeah, I think for me, being a great Survivor character or player, you got to be polarizing, right? You either got to be loved or you got to be hated. That's what gets people talking. And like you were talking about, think about all the people in Survivor 50. Coach, for instance. People were talking about Coach as a lunatic on Survivor Token Chains. Now he's revered. Now he is the icon, the Dragon Slayer. And by no means am I comparing myself to the Dragon Slayer, but it's almost like, wow, like you either love me or hate me. And that, to me, talks about diversity in a sense, or I guess range, right? Like so many people have an opinion about you, which is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
So I think for me, especially be someone that has two varying fan bases, I think is really cool.
Yeah.
It's fun. You walk around and kids either love me or then you talk to their parents and like, I thought you were annoying. But my little 5-year-old son loves you. So it's the best of both worlds.
I agree. Yeah, it's always fun to hear a little bit of both. I feel like, honestly, the haters, they help keep you humble.
For sure.
Which apparently we both need all the time.
Yeah.
But it's been a crazy, crazy journey. I do want to bring it back, though, to Survivor Season 50. It's the reason why we are all here celebrating here in Moynihan Station for this crazy Idol event that we're having today.
Yeah.
We watched the entire premiere yesterday.
We did.
We just saw the first 5 minutes. Hopefully you guys at home were able to tune in for that. First 5 minutes, though, it is like this recap of everything that has brought us to this point, Survivor 50, day one. So, Rizzo, off the top, give me your thoughts. Like, what did you think last night? We're sitting down, we're watching some of those flashbacks of the most iconic moments in Survivor history.
Yeah, it was, to say the least, absolute cinema. You see great moments like the original cast of Borneo getting, deployed into Borneo, and you see Johnny Fairplay's dead grandma
That was
line.
my favorite part.
And you see Suri taking Eric's immunity necklace, and you see all of these iconic moments. You see Coach at Exile Island. It's so many great moments and a great recap and start to season 50, because we need to remember, people are going to be watching Survivor for the first time on Survivor 50, and they probably don't know the lore of 25 years of Survivor. And I think that first 5 minutes of Survivor 50 encapsulates what Survivor means to me, to you, and to everybody that's been a part of it. 751 contestants have played Survivor, and whether you were first out or the winner, Survivor has a big place in all of our lives, and I can't wait for the world to see Survivor 50.
Dude, I'm so stoked.
Yeah.
And I will say, we are getting some questions from the chat, so chat, keep it up. Thank you. Keep bringing them on. Rizzo, we had someone ask specifically about your experience for Survivor 50. Without any spoilers, of course. This is a spoiler-free zone. We don't want any of that here. But all that being said, how do you feel about your experience with Survivor 50? Particularly, are you happy with it? How you did?
To be asked back alone for the biggest season of all time, Tommy can attest to it. Imagine being on a beach with all of these legends you grew up watching. It was a win regardless for me. But I left Survivor 50 being very happy with my experience. I would do it again in a heartbeat. But I have no complaints. I think it's going to be the best season of all time.
I do too.
And you can quote me on that. I think for a fan perspective, as a player, the uncertainty was amazing.
Yes.
The cast was amazing. 24 people on this cast, and I think each and every one of us delivered every single which way, whether it was confessionals or the backstabbing or the challenges. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, that was one of my favorite parts about a 3-hour premiere. You hear 3 hours, and parties, like, we've never had a 3-hour premiere for Survivor. That's insane. That's an incredibly long amount of time to fill. And then you realize, oh, wait, we got a season with all 24 of these people who have very strong and wild and crazy, at times, personalities. And it's like, actually, we might need a little bit more than 3 hours to really appreciate, you know, who all these people are. And the production staff did an amazing job with the first episode.
Yeah, it left you wanting more, and that's what every Survivor episode does. At the end, you're like, dang it, what's going to happen next episode? And I'm already itching for more, and I'm going to see it again with you tonight at the red carpet for the second time, and I'm excited to watch it again.
I know. You know, one of the other things that I do want to bring this back to something that we just witnessed here during our Hand on the Heart Idol Challenge. We saw Sophi Balerdi step off that podium for those 2 tickets to the live Survivor 50 finale. That's going to be happening in just 3 months here.
Yeah.
3 months, right?
Yeah.
I got to make sure my math is okay. We've been doing this for a little while now, so I got to make sure I'm still with it. But I mean, the ability for us to, because our season 49 finale was on the island in Fiji, so now we're getting the opportunity to go and sit up there with all of our cast, getting made up. We're going to be looking real good.
Yep.
What's that feel like for you?
You know, I want to share a funny story. I'm sure it's in the articles or somewhere, but back when they used to do live finales, the best part about the live finales, you see them all, like, you know, lost so much weight, and then it segues into Jeff bringing in the votes. And I know there's a story where back in the Australian outback, Colby survived 42 days on season 2, and when they segue to the finale with him and Tina, Colby doesn't look like he just survived 42 days. Colby looks all dressed up, and Mark Burnett apparently made a funny joke like, Colby, you look nothing like you did on the island. So just being a part of something like that, where we're going to see whoever makes the finale and be like, oh my God, they just went through hell and back.
They were looking real rough.
They were looking real rough, and they're like, wow, you actually kind of look really good. Yeah. And just to be a part of that as a fan, like you said, we didn't experience that in season 49, and it hasn't happened since season 39 of Survivor. So the first time in, I think, 10 seasons, 5 years that the finale's coming back. So I'm really excited for not only us as the cast, but just the fandom in general.
I know, that's one of my biggest things I think that I've missed over the past, 10 seasons or so. It's seeing that live finale. You just get such a fun energy, and I can't wait to actually be part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I guess let's talk a little bit more about Survivor 50, because I really want to drill this home. I know there's a lot of people who are watching right now who are so looking forward to what's going to be airing in just, 28 hours?
Yeah.
32 hours, something like that. Again, I told you math is not my strong suit. Thank goodness there were no math challenges out there on the island. But
well, it's all right. I wasn't very good at any challenges. So.
We would have been a hot mess if we were on the same tribe with anything like that.
That is true.
I mean, if we look forward to tomorrow, tell us a little bit about how you're planning to spend the big premiere of this epic season. I know a little bit about what you did for 49. Is that going to look a little similar to what you're doing for 50?
Yeah, for sure. I think being such a big fan and so much great things are going on for Survivor 50, I'm kind of keeping it small in the sense of I'm inviting close family and friends, some coworkers and whatnot to experience this monumental season. And it's just going to be nice. It's going to be fun. I'm sure you and the rest of the cast has something planned. But just to make it a little bit more intimate, you know what I mean? At that point, we'll be watching it for the 3rd time. Me and my girlfriend Elizabeth, so we'll kind of know what to expect, but it's gonna be the first time for my friends and family, so it's gonna be amazing to watch.
Dude, and I think especially too after season 49, and for those of you who maybe are super fans, you might follow along with Rizzo and I, maybe not super fans of the show, but super fans of one of us. You may notice we were in, it felt like different cities almost every week for Survivor, and we loved that. We loved traveling and going to maybe some of your cities and hanging out with the fans and watching with our cast. But I feel you. I'm doing something very small for my premiere as well.
Yeah.
And it feels good to be able to sit on the couch and enjoy and actually be able to hear all of the conversations.
Yeah.
At some of these big events, they are so fun. And if you've never been to one, I would highly recommend trying to find one in your city at some point during the season, because it's going to be epic. But there's also something to be said about sitting at home with your crew and being able to just soak it all in.
For sure. And it's interesting too, because I think some of the fans don't realize this, is we are watching these episodes for the first time live with the rest of the world. So there's a lot of anxiety and anticipation, because you know what to expect. I mean, you know what happens on the island, but you don't know who said something behind your back or who's made fun of you in an interview, right?
Or what you said
Or
that
what
you can't remember.
Right.
Guilty.
Right. Exactly.
Many times.
So it's fun. It's anxiety driven, but most importantly, it's a great experience that only 24 of us experienced on season 50. So.
Yeah, and it's so funny. You talk about anxiety a little bit before the episodes. I always thought that the hardest part about Survivor would be like actually playing the game. But one of the weirdest things to navigate is that anxiety and that bubbly feeling that you get in your tummy earlier in the day. I just remember every Wednesday before Survivor 49 would air, I would be so nervous, even if I knew exactly what was going to happen. And people had come to me and said, hey, I may have said this about you. This might get aired. Even though I had all that knowledge, it's that anxiety that you really don't even think about when you're playing the game, when you apply for the show, or even as a fan, when you're watching the show. It is this weird dichotomy that you really learn how to balance and experience. And I'm still not a professional at it. I'm still trying to figure out how to make it work for season 50, but we're going to figure it out.
Yeah, and I think the best way to embrace it is just own it. It happened, and you can't change the past. You can only change the future, and we're living in the present.
Yeah.
That was some wise words of wisdom for Jeff Probst right there.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, all right, so we're talking about season 50. I want to dream big here.
Okay.
Let's think beyond 50. We're going to have a little fun here, okay, in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. When we think about Survivor, it has spanned so many different themes, elements, characters. Yes, I'm calling you a character because you are. What would your ideal situation be as we look past season 50? Any themed seasons? Anything that we could do to maybe, I don't know, Survivor's always changing.
Yeah.
Jeff always says that. What might that look like? I feel like you're the Survivor expert.
Oh man, this is putting a lot of pressure on me here with
You're
everybody at home watching. I truly have no idea. I think what would be fun as a fan, I've always enjoyed Blood versus Water seasons. Just seeing how someone can handle their loved one being on the other beach, and imagine going to a challenge, because I know when we go to challenges and Jeff says so and so voted out at the last tribal council. Imagine that's your loved one. I would go bananas if I saw my loved one, if I saw my girlfriend get voted out. I would make it my mission to get revenge, right? And we saw that in old Blood versus Water season. The winner of Samuel del Sur, Natalie's sister, went home first, and she ended up winning the season. So I always love Blood versus Water seasons, but honestly, regardless of the theme, regardless of what ideas you can think of, Survivor is a zero-sum game, and no matter the theme, it's all about the players.
Yeah.
As long as you go out there and play the game hard, and give Jeff what he wants, and that's being a storyteller, it's going to lead to a great season.
I love that. I do feel like I need to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Okay, because you kind of brought this up, but we're talking about Liz God.
Yeah.
Being on Survivor.
Yeah.
How would she do?
I tease
She's
her.
in the audience, by the way, if you're curious.
I tease her a little bit and say that she'd go home early because she's very opinionated, and she will make any objective to be the one in charge. But I have hope in Liz God. I think she'd be better than me in challenges. I think she'd be better than me in puzzles.
Yeah.
And I think, I maybe underestimated her, and I hope the rest of the cast would do that if she ever played Survivor. So that's my take.
No, I love that. Honestly, I love being underestimated, because then when you actually win and you do good, you can rub it in someone's face, and it's kind of funny. So we'll see. We'll see if she ends up making it on. I'm hoping for both of you guys.
See.
Blood versus Water.
Maybe Liz got against Tommy, season 51. We'll have to wait and find out.
You know what I would like to see?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've done heroes versus villains.
Okay.
I want to see villains versus villains.
Ooh.
All villains.
Survivor
cast.
villains.
Yeah.
And a lot of fans say that they don't cast villains anymore, but I think I'm sitting next to one right now.
Me?
So
How could anyone consider me a villain? Then you're a villain too. If I'm a villain, you're a villain.
Little old me? R-I-C-G-O-D? I don't know. What do you think, Tommy?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I mean, I think Jesse would be a new era villain.
I would agree.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I think, I don't know. I mean, you're not like a classical villain, I feel like, but like compared to the new era, you're definitely a villain. I feel like you might, I don't know where you would fit. You might go more hero because of the super fan like role.
How about
I'm
this,
not
fellas?
sure. I
If
think
you
you
guys-
two would definitely be villains.
How about this?
Hell yeah.
If you think you play Survivor like a villain, raise your hand. Almost
me.
had them, folks.
Other hand. Hey, should we come over here, do a little temperature check, see how our guys are doing?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Also, I want to get a time check. Production. Can we get a little time check? How long have these guys been at it for? 2 hours and 18 seconds? Oh my gosh.
18 seconds or minutes?
2 hours and 18 minutes, I'm now being
okay.
told.
Wow.
19 minutes, actually. It is changing by the second here. how are we feeling? I'm not going to lie, Jesse. I feel like you've been shaken for about 2 hours and 15 minutes of this time. So how are you doing?
I'm good. I just keep adjusting. It's
Yeah.
not a big deal. Like, me moving is not a sign of me dropping. It's just a sign of me getting comfortable.
Adjusting. Yeah. And I mean, life is like this game. You constantly have to adjust and readjust.
Yeah. See? Adjusting right now.
I do want to.
You're making me a little nervous.
I do want to address the elephant in the room here, because if I remember correctly, if both individuals make it to the 4-hour mark, it is a rock draw.
Oh, yeah.
So all of this blood, sweat, and tears you guys are putting in could possibly be all for nothing if you don't pick the right rock here. Is that something that you guys are worried about?
Try not to think about that. I mean, that would suck. Lasting 4 hours and getting the wrong rock would be, you know, I could have been home laying down, but, you know, you got to find out.
Yeah.
Riz God,
Rick Devans,
you're getting too much positive feedback in the chat, okay? They're forgetting about me. They're forgetting about the RICKGOD, Rick God.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
No, this was a pleasure.
I hope that Tommy wins this so that you and him can go enjoy a beautiful trip in Fiji.
Absolutely.
And, dude, we're going to be at the premiere red carpet in just a couple hours,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yeah, go get
It's
that
coming.
suit on.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. You guys are killing it. And some might say you guys might have a future in television.
Wow.
I think one of us does.
So, yeah, well, make it true. So, thank you guys so much.
Awesome, brother.
Good to see you.
Yes, good to see you guys.
All right.
Well, guys,
Hey.
just a reminder, it's nice to be back,
You were gone
you know?
for a while.
I wanted to go stretch. Just watching these guys makes me so uncomfortable. I had to get a drink. But I'm not playing for a trip to Fiji. And let me just be clear. When I say trip to Fiji, we mean a trip for two to Fiji.
Yeah.
A 6-night stay
6 nights.
at the Tides Reach Resort.
The Tides Reach Resort.
And this is thanks to Fiji Tourism.
We love Fiji
So
tourism.
you know Fiji Tourism is going to put you in the right spot.
The flights, do we get the lay down seats, or is
Ooh,
it?
that is a good question.
Important factor.
That's a good question. And I'm so glad that you asked, Tommy. We have the answer to that. And we will be telling you shortly.
That's right. Dun, 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 dun. This just did, no, not the lay down seats.
Okay.
Guys, you're doing really well.
We're impressed.
You're doing really well. You're more than halfway there, but the other side of that coin is there's an hour and 40 minutes left until we draw rocks.
It sucks.
Are you both?
Sucks.
Are you
Wow.
both locked in for the next hour 40?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm good.
If Joe came-
I'm not a fan of the rock draw. That would suck to do all that just to lose in a rock draw, but, you know.
No one wants to be the Jessica Lewis in this situation.
Yeah, no, the hour 40 is fine, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says hour 40 is fine. No problem. Tommy, how you feeling?
God, I wish it was even more. That's how good I feel.
Tommy's a fighter. He is ready to win this thing, but so is Jesse. I mean, you've heard from both of them. They both have almost these whys that have really resonated, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Tommy, big dream of his to get on the show. This could be what he needs to say, hey, Jeff Probst, I freaking beat 2 of your past survivors who have done so well in this game. I'm determined. I'm a fighter. You need to put me out there on the island, right?
I think that all makes sense. That's going to drive a man. And meanwhile, we got Jesse, whose main drive is trying to outperform his 12-year-old son. And, I mean, that's good. No, Jesse, you mentioned something earlier that almost blew my mind. This shirt, this is the actual shirt that you wore out there?
I did wash it.
That's good. That's good. I didn't smell the smoke from here, so that's good. What's your thought process? I mean, you said you're trying to get the bad juju off of it, which I'm, as someone whose daughter is juju, I'm ignoring that part. But tell us a little bit more about deciding to wear the same shirt.
I mean, you know how it is. You know how losing fire and getting this close to the end can stick with you, right?
Yep.
And it's painful. And to get that close and to know all I needed to do was win one challenge, you know, this is a reminder. So when I'm up here in pain, feeling it, you know, I got this shirt on that reminds me I already know what it's like to lose. Let's not do it again.
Dude, my whole perspective's getting shifted here because I'm coming up, I'm just goofing around, having a good time, giving you a hard time about Geo. This means something to you. You're proving something to yourself right now.
Yeah. Always. That's what Survivor's about, right?
That's so true.
Let's celebrate that part of it.
You guys are crushing it. You guys are doing so good.
Yeah, it's so interesting. It's so interesting. I mean, you have Survivor. We've had the 42-day season. We had 39 days for a while. We had 26 days. And now we have the influencer experience, 36 hours. And I mean, this is just, 4 hours, which is a long time to be standing up there. But it's so incredible to me that you can truly still get something out of this experience. It all relates back to the premise of Survivor.
Tommy, when you think about it, like, what's your perception of it? Because obviously you're a huge fan. You hear of us all come out and say, oh, we got so much from this. But, like, is that part of it? Or do you just want to win and have the adventure? Like, what's the draw? Because obviously you put a lot of time and effort into trying to get out on that beach.
I think it's like I said, it's been such a part of my life. It feels like it's destiny for me to just be out there. Yeah, I want to win really badly, too. Like, I want to prove that a life of obsessing over it hasn't been for naught, basically. So, and then, I mean, even from the, day and a half I spent out there, you do walk out with, like, a sense of pride and be like, yeah, I did that. And it was, wasn't easy, but also wasn't as hard as, like, being on what you guys have done. So the idea that I could get that even more so from being on The Real Show, I think is a motivator, too.
Dude, what were your observations about the crew out there? Because one cool thing about the influencer thing was, like, you worked with the same crew that we work with. So someone who got a taste of it, like, can you talk about that?
Yeah, they don't crack. I remember it was the middle of the night, and we were trying to be like, what time is it? What time is it? And they just wouldn't answer. They wouldn't tell you. They know they can't talk to you. So, yeah, but they're all... It's a machine. It's a well-oiled machine out there. Everybody, they have their whole island where everybody works. And like Jeff Probst, what you see is what you get. Like, no IFB, like, just off the top of the dome, just like knows everything going down the line, and he's it was incredible. It was even better than you could really expect from home.
He's a pro's pro, and one of the things about being on 50 and being a part of this whole press tour and everything, it's been huge. Like, the fact that they invited the influencers out, the fact that, we see Mr. Beast in the trailer, that they're opening up Survivor now, it seems like, to even more people. Like, as a OG fan, like, what do you think about everything you're seeing?
Yeah, I think it's good. I was talking about this earlier. Like, I know, the haters are going to complain about everything, but they're like, oh, we got it's like, if Mr. Beast, if Jimmy Fallon, if any of these people can bring in any extra fans to Survivor, it's all worth it. Like, this is the biggest season ever. They should be doing everything they can to get as many new viewers in as possible.
Yeah, it's an exciting time to be a Survivor fan.
Yeah, for sure. It's a less exciting time to be on a post in the middle of Moynihan Hall.
But you guys are out here crushing it. And it is interesting. So these two have been up here for almost 2.5 hours now. We are in Moynihan Train Hall in New York City. We actually see tons of passengers out here in line. They're going to catch their trains. We got some Survivor fans camped out over here watching through the windows like it's the Today Show. And you two are the draw. Like, this isn't just for a trip to Fiji anymore. Like, you got invested fans out there waiting to see who takes this. No pressure.
I hope they're rooting for me.
Can we go poll them and see who they're rooting for?
I think Tommy would love for you to go poll them right now.
Yeah, go poll.
That's a good pun. Can we poll them? Very nice. So, Jesse, you obviously went out, had an outstanding run on your first season of Survivor. And now you kind of know all the different things you learn out there. You go in, you're a child, you're naive, and by the end, you're cutthroat, you're doing what you got to do for your family.
Yep.
What do you think, if and when you come back to play, would change about the way you play? Or would it all be the same?
Me up?
I'm setting you up, bro.
You're like, this.
When you two are on the same fans versus favorite season, I want you to know how each other are going to play.
I think I don't know that I would change too much. I do think that I learned that towards the end. I thought towards the end in the first round, like. We're in the end game now. I don't need, like, Cody. I don't need Carla. I can get rid of them and things like that. But we've seen multiple seasons now where you lock in an alliance, and that's what gets you to the final three, and that's what's, the winners, where the winners come from. It's not from, like, these huge cutthroat moves. So that is something that I would contemplate.
Outstanding. Yeah. Well, that's so interesting that, butterfly effect. Because maybe you could go back and say that, but then if you don't cut those throats, what do you talk about at the end, right? It's like, how do you get to the end but have that case to sell?
Yeah.
And I guess maybe that's why you and I did not win when we went out there for our first seasons at least.
Caused me to lose balance.
Guys, I got some breaking news. Dun, 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 dun. You're both fine. You're both fine. But you need to be careful of your feet, for one thing. You're great, but as you rock them, be careful that they don't come up. And we do have a new rule. Everybody at home, I need you to know that things are about to get real. These two gentlemen have been going for about 2.5 hours. They're sweating, they're shaking, and things are getting tougher because neither of them wants to go to rocks, right? You guys want to get this done here on the pole, right? Mm-hmm. Here's your new rule. No leaning on your knee with your hand. And it's an equal opportunity rule because you were both doing it. So from now on, you can't have your knee with your hand or your elbow.
Great.
So you got it. Just keep your hands off.
What do you mean by the elbow?
What do you mean by elbow?
Like, no, like this?
Okay, nothing on the knee. Is this if it touches, it's over, or if it touches, we say stop that? If it touches, it's over. Sudden death. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Things are getting real here at Moynihan train station. How much harder is it without leaning on your knee?
I mean, in the moment, it's not. It doesn't feel any different right now. I think it will, in the long term, start to have an effect. But
well, just like Real Survivor, this is a TV show. We're entertaining, so I'm going to keep asking you questions, but don't break your concentration. One hand to the knee, one hand off the post, and someone's going to Fiji and it ain't you. So keep in mind that you got a 6-night stay at the Tides Reach Resort as the ultimate prize for this. Thank you, Fiji Tourism. And these guys are going hard for it. We've tempted them with the Survivor game. Let's go to rocks. We've tempted them with a year's supply of Feastables from Carl himself. And I know that Carl's Alliance member Tommy loves the dude, but was not tempted. Then we tempted the whole group with 2 tickets to the live finale of Survivor 50. And Sophi jumped. Sophi, playing a strategic game, said, I'm going to the Survivor finale. And she took those tickets. So now we got Jesse and Tommy facing off, mano-y-mano, hand on the pole, feet's on the pegs. Winner going to Fiji. This is good. This is good. You guys actually look like you're shaking a little bit less now than you were a while ago.
Makes me think we should have done this a long time ago.
How much is balance an issue? Just like
hasn't been too bad.
Side to side balance.
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad. It's really just the pain for me, at least. It's my back foot.
Both you, it's the back foot.
It's the back foot.
Yeah.
Truly, if there was no back foot pain, it's like there'd be no
challenge.
Yeah, it'd be no challenge.
I'd just be here all night.
Do you all feel oddly close to each other? Is the competition bringing you closer together, or are you just sitting there wishing horrible things on each other?
I mean, he still doesn't want to go to Fiji with me.
It's true.
Tom,
maybe in another hour.
I thought we were getting close.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have a trauma bond after this. Like, I'm sure you guys can attest that you get it after real seasons. Like, me and Jess we're gonna be like, man, remember that time we sat in Penn Station for 3 hours?
You can be like survivors and just never talk about anything else. That's what we do. It's a beautiful thing. You guys are doing great. I very much underestimated how difficult this was going to be, and I would have been off so long ago.
It is real difficult.
Yeah. I believe you. The pegs are even, they wobble a little bit under you. All right, anyone watching, if you have questions for these two, for me in general, throw them in the chat. If you want to encourage them, throw that in there. These two are locked in, but they're also a captive audience. It's a beautiful thing for someone like me. Don't forget, Survivor premiere tomorrow night. It's going to be absolutely epic. I know they're going to do a ton of stuff on the Instagram. It's going to be good. Oh my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. We got some more breaking news. You're both fine. You're both good. But Tommy had a question for me earlier about the prize. Do you remember what that was, Tommy?
If they were to lay down seats on the flight to Fiji.
Well, we just got word from Fiji Tourism, and I'm being serious. The answer is yes. They just upgraded the seats.
Wait, they weren't?
You're getting upgraded.
I was kind of kidding.
You should feel great. You're Angelina. You're the negotiator.
Yeah, that's true. I just asked.
I think Jesse owes you a thank you. If he wins, I guess. That's pretty awesome.
We got him on the influencer trip. We got the lay-down seats.
What?
And I know all the contestants are mad about that, but...
wow, they fly us in coach.
Yeah. Well, you should be. You're going to be miserable.
Even if you are coach.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Not only did you get upgraded to lay flat business class, but you're also getting spa treatment at the Tides Reach Resort. So you got that to look forward to as part of your 6-night stay in Fiji, brought to you by Fiji Tourism. I'm doing the full Oprah, or no, that's the late night. I need Mike Scollins here from Seth Meyers. This is fun. You guys are doing absolutely great. So, Tommy, what you wanted was that layback seat, right?
Yeah.
Has it changed anything? Now you know. You're getting exactly what you asked for.
Yeah, I mean, now, I'm going to be sore after this. It's like a 16-hour flight. I could have been sore on that cross-Pacific flight. Yeah, I mean, but like I said, I mean, to be picky, it's going to be an unbelievable trip no matter what, whoever wins. But it's more than just the Fiji trip. It's more than the lay-down seat. So it doesn't change too much, but it's like, oh, that'll be better.
Well, hey, I think the lay-down seats are going to help you get that girlfriend to come with you to Fiji.
Yeah,
I think that doesn't hurt.
That'll be huge.
Because it's a long flight in coach. Jesse, you've experienced that flight. You all right? You good?
I'll be good.
You good? You want me to give you a second?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Yeah.
You've experienced it in coach, so how do you feel about the possibility of getting to fly in style to Fiji?
I don't think I've ever flown first class. Is that first class technically? I've never been able to
both, bro.
Yeah, no, that's great. Not even just to Fiji, just in general. So that is very appealing.
Cross it off the bucket list.
Is like, yeah, let's do it.
Awesome. Well, one person that you guys know very well because she was up here competing with you. Hannah, you're back with us.
I'm back. I'm so relaxed. My feet actually feel amazing. I'm not sweating anymore. I have some good water. Might make me have to go pee, actually. But you know, I got to go to the bathroom, so I'm good, actually.
You have the spirit of a Survivor player through and through. I love this. Pretty impressive.
No, it's crazy. I can't believe they're still. I mean, I can believe they're still up there, but it was hurting after the 50 minutes. So, and they've gone another hour, but.
And I know you're talking big, rubbing it in their face, but how are you actually feeling right now?
Good. I will say, I went back on the live stream, went over the replay a little bit. I really do think my fingers were still touching. I'm just going to say that. I know there's no challenges here, can't throw the flag, but I would like to make an appeal if that was possible. But I am feeling good. A little disappointed, especially now that we have some lay-down seats. That was the coolest thing I've ever experienced. So.
Listen, I'm sitting here hosting this whole thing. I'm like, what do I get out of this? Come on.
They bring you like plates of fruit.
What?
It's like the most delicious fruit you've ever had. And it's like this plate with a Fiji water and a plate of fruit, and it's so nice. And you have to lay down and sleep for 10 hours. Like, it's so nice.
Wow, Influencer Survivor. I'm starting to have my doubts about Influencer Survivor. My goodness
No,
gracious.
they dropped us off on the island and said, if you want to poop, do it in the ocean. And if not, have fun, and we'll see you in a day and a half. And we were like, oh my goodness, okay.
How long have you watched Survivor?
For a while now. My roommate, one of my old roommates actually really got me into it. She was crazy super fan, so have watched a lot of the seasons. I'm also now in a Survivor fantasy group.
Nice.
Savannah League, so we've done that for a while.
Have you drafted for 50?
Not yet. We need to do it today because everyone's like, well, now you have an unfair advantage. I'm like, well, I don't know. But yeah, that's actually, we always get cameos from Q to send to our Survivor group chat. So that's why.
You know who's cheaper on Cameo than Q?
Rick Devans?
I'm ready. Send them my way. When you got out there to do the influencer game, what was the biggest surprise to you?
Well, I will say we had some of the really bad weather. We had a crazy storm.
Oh, wow.
And our producers...
That was fun to watch, I gotta tell you.
It was
I was sitting there going, yes, I'm so glad.
It was a real storm, and so I don't think any of us are really expecting that, especially like the one night we're out there. So it was just, everything was soaking wet. We didn't have any dry firewood, because like Carl was ready to start a fire, but there was not a single ounce of dry firewood around. So it was just honestly being so surreal being out in the elements like that, and it was... the eight of us dropped off and we were like, Kate, sounds great.
Well, you got the experience, because I always tell people the worst part for me about playing Survivor is rain overnight. You just have no idea when it's going to end. You're stuck there. You're not falling asleep. You're just cold and miserable and getting more pruny as it goes. Like you feel like your skin's just going to rip open.
Exactly. There's like little drips from our the little thing that we had over. Yeah, and we're just like, this is great, but no idea what time it was. You don't understand how, like, I mean, you know, but like one of the biggest surprises was how dark it got. It's so dark, and we were just like having no idea what time it was. It was like if the sun went down at like 5:30, then it might be around, and we had no clue.
That's what's fun, is how quickly you start just going to bed when it gets dark and getting up when the sun comes out like an animal. And also, if you're out there a while, you realize that the dark nights are the darkest thing you've ever seen, and the nights when there's a full moon, it's like there's a lamp on.
Wow.
Like you can walk all over. It's so bright. It's so weird. So we know Tommy.
Yes.
He wants to get out there and do the real thing. He experienced it, and I respect the heck out of it. That he had that and still wants to go back. How about you?
I definitely would. I wouldn't say I'm as eager as Tommy is, because he's been like really trying for this his whole life, but I feel like once you do get the little taste of it, it's like you have to scratch the itch more, and it's like you felt so like you could accomplish so much even after just like the day and a half that we were out there. So I can't imagine what it's like doing it for a full season and then doing it over and over again. You do, like, I understand the itch where you're like, okay, I got to get back out there, I got to do it again.
That's
you
so
kind of like forget. I was talking to Sari about it, and she was like, it's kind of like pregnancy, where like you forget how bad like being pregnant and then childbirth is, and then in 5 years or 2 years you're like, okay, let's do it again. And she was like, I kind of get that with Survivor. I forget how like miserable it might be in the moment, but it's just so much fun and so great that you get to do it again.
Perfect metaphor. Perfect metaphor. I'm a big Lost fan, and I'm always like, I have to go back. It's crazy. So if you were to play, would you rather play with a regular cast, like all just kind of people from all over, or would you rather go for a full-length influencer season?
So we were trying to pitch, actually, because over there we were like, okay, here's our chance to try and get it. We were like, what about like influencers versus corporate? Or like something like that.
Yeah, go back to like millennial Gen X, heroes versus healers.
Yeah, or like bring in like all the or three, you know, like one influencers, then blue collar, then like a crazy CEO stuff. Like we're like, how funny would it be? Because I think that a lot of people would underestimate the influencers. They'd be like, nah. But I think we'd surprise them.
There you go. Outstanding. I love it, Hannah. As you see this, do you have any? You were up there with these two guys. Who do you think is going to take it?
I really thought Soph was going to win after, so I'm surprised it's both of them. I know that, sorry, no offense, Tommy. I said I thought you might be first one out, but he voted me out, so it's fine. But no, I feel like it's so impressive at this point. You got to go to rocks at this point, right?
They're crushing it. Remember, no hands on knees. You guys are doing awesome.
No hands on knees?
Yeah, that's a new rule we added to make it more difficult.
Okay, yeah, because that lean was a good one.
We're trying to avoid rocks.
No, I feel like it's supposed to be the back foot, right? I think the back too now, probably. I had to guess. It's a lot skinnier, like you were saying too.
Oh
and
my
like,
gosh!
Again, I have a little foot, so I'm like compared to that, it must be wild.
Do you wish you were up there right now, or are you glad that you?
I wish I could have the lay down bed.
Even though you have
But I think I'm okay right now with my water and some snacks.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you did great. Thank you so much.
Good luck, guys. Kill
Absolutely.
it.
Thank you.
We've talked a little to Tommy about the girlfriend that he's going to meet and fall for and take to Fiji. And Jesse, who did you say you were going with?
Taking my wife.
Taking your wife. Why? I mean, obviously, it's a good decision.
No, I'll take my girlfriend.
But I don't think people truly understand, like, what we put our significant others through when we go out on Survivor. Like, is it payback?
I mean, even right now, you know, I'm here in New York. She's in North Carolina. She's having to juggle all the things with the kids and stuff like that. So I think, you know, and she was super supportive. She wanted me to come out here and do this. So, you know, I don't think it's necessarily, like, repaying anything. It's just, you know, we're a partnership, and it's mine is hers. So,
right.
Yeah, and we got married young, so we didn't get to go on like a honeymoon or anything like that. So like very rarely do we get to do like big trips. So this is like, I've been talking a lot about like, oh, the redemption of it, but like the Fiji trip is like also like a huge
man. Absolutely. You got a lot to play for. That's awesome. How old were you when you got married?
18.
Whoa! Brother, that is amazing.
Yep.
That's love right there. It's getting serious. I feel bad even talking to you guys. It gets tense. I'm going, oh gosh. All right. You just stretching out those legs?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the feet? Is it the calves? Is it everything?
It's the bottom of the foot, really.
Bottom of the foot. So it's a dangerous proposition. It's like Jeff always talks about. You want to adjust. You want to take off the pressure in one area, but that could cause everything to collapse. Don't forget about those sweaty hands sticking on the idol. I saw you almost reach. You're doing awesome.
I think my left Achilles might tear at this point.
Yeah, man. We don't need an Aaron Rodgers situation in New York City. You guys are doing good. I see the hands have moved from the knee to the hips, and I'm just waiting to hear in my ear that you're not allowed to do that anymore. But I haven't yet, so you're good. You're good. Just be very careful. Remember, it's a mental game. One small slip, and you'll wish you had a year's supply of Feastables. But you said no to it. You said no to Carl.
True.
Whew. Carl must be torn up inside. He doesn't know who to root for. He was out on the island with Tommy. He's got all types of history with Jesse and crew. Carl, man, my heart goes out to you. You're going to be happy one way or the other. And maybe, Carl, you're looking for someone to take to Fiji. One of these guys is going to want a free ride, okay? The other set. I'm also available, Carl. Bro trip. I tell you, I almost just don't want to say anything. It's getting so tense right now. And yet we have an audience. So I will. Jesse, as a man who played a lot of Survivor in one season, what's the hardest part for you? Is it hunger? Is it the weather? What do you got?
I don't think it was the hunger at all. Like I was telling them earlier, like the hunger made me feel like I was playing Survivor. I actually hated when I got rewards and ate rice and things like that.
Oh, for real?
It would make me tired. It just didn't feel like, oh, I'm like playing Survivor. Hardest part was being away from my family. You know, I'm sure you know, like being away from your kids is like extremely hard. So.
It's crazy how that's the hardest thing, and it's also the thing that drives you completely out there. I think we can relate on that.
Yeah,
Tom,
I cried like a baby when I got the family letter.
Oh,
I didn't get the family visit, but
dude, I be careful with hands up. Dun 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 dun. That's out, man. The hand went to the knee. Jesse, Tommy, congratulations. You've won the trip to Fiji. Jesse, man, that was epic. Epic. You did so well. Ow! God, you guys put so much into it. I've been goofing around, and now I just feel bad. You did great. Are you okay? Tommy! You did it, man.
Wow.
I guess we know what you're talking to Jeff about
Jesse,
tonight.
great job. I didn't get to shake your hand, but
dude.
Oh my God.
No,
I think my leg might be broke.
You do your thing.
No, you fought through that. That was killer.
It's a good thing you got a lay-down seat for Fiji.
Absolutely.
You guys, that was unreal.
Jesse, you guys, both of you guys, seriously, that was a battle
That redemption.
to the end.
You were
That was
all
incredible.
over that redemption, dude. You were so good. So good.
Good job, guys. Well, we want to thank you guys both for being here. That was seriously a battle till the very end. We could see you guys for what's the final time on this, by the way?
What is our time? We're bringing chairs up for you guys.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. What is that over here?
2:47. These guys battled it out. We're going to make you guys nice and comfy. But guys, that was truly incredible. For most of that time, we could see that pain on your faces, that concentration.
Thank you.
There was a lot of shaking going on for most of that time, and the fact that you guys pushed through that pain, that is exactly what it takes to play Survivor and to win Survivor.
I feel like I'm getting a picture into Jeff's life right now because I feel so bad. I'm like, did I distract him? Was it me? But it's like, that's the gig.
Yeah.
And this is the gig too. You know it. How you feeling, man?
Not again.
No.
Not again. It's weird. It's like I'm in the middle of a train station. I'm not on an island. But I feel crushed. Like, I feel like a genuine sense of just like...
That make me feel bad.
It's tough. Like, I put a lot of meaning into it, and it's just, it came up short again, so... You know,
That's right. You're going to save that redemption for actual Fiji.
Yeah.
You guys absolutely crushed it. Like, this is a fun thing at a train station in NYC, and this is absolutely a Survivor level competition that you guys just put out, a Survivor level effort. And Tommy, I mean, dream come true?
I mean, Jeff, if he's watching, I mean, what else do I have to do?
Of course Jeff's going to see this, dude.
What else do I have to do to get on that island?
Let's play to the camera right there. Let's talk to Jeff.
Jeff, head of casting, whoever it is. I don't know if it's too late for 51, 52, maybe 53, 54. Hell, I'll settle for 55, 56. But please let me fulfill this dream and get out on Survivor.
Yeah, I think he proved it right there. He has what it takes. He
Yeah,
can get
dug
real
deep.
hungry. Yeah, he dug deep for that.
These two both dug so deep. And I got to say, like, Tommy, I know there's people watching right now that relate so hard. That's like, put me out there. I can't wait to show you what I'm all about. And Jeff says all the time, like, come have the adventure. Like, the prize is the prize, but the game is, well, no, the whatever. Yeah, there you go. Point being, good job, brother. You did a great job.
It was awesome.
And you also did an excellent job, man. I mean, that's a unbelievable effort.
Thank you.
He was so locked in, it was scary.
Yeah.
I just want to
I
give
wish
you
I would
guys
have collapsed instead. It was just a lapse in just like that new rule was just like
right, a late rule. It gets tough.
Things with Survivor's always changing, but I really want to give both of you guys your flowers for not only doing something that's incredibly hard, but also for sharing a little bit about your why and how this was just more than just a challenge to you, both of you guys. I really appreciate you guys getting so personal with us on this live stream. I think a lot of viewers, literally the thousands of people who have been joining us for almost 3 hours now, they really appreciated both of you guys. So thank you both.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Thanks for watching. It was awesome.
Awesome.
Man, wild day at Moynihan train station. Everyone who tuned in, thank you, thank you. This was so much fun. We're all getting amped for the premiere of season 50 tomorrow night, and you guys just set a tone. Like, my goodness, come on. That is absolutely crazy. It looks like we have our other competitors coming up.
Yeah, we got Hannah
Outstanding.
and Sophie to bring out our amazing
Give some love. Give some love to our people.
No, I wasn't.
Honestly, I was rooting for the person who lost.
All right, yeah, Hannah, you hop up here. I don't need to be up there. Yeah, let's have our contestants actually get up there. We don't need to be up there, Rick. They are truly on a level, literally and figuratively, higher than us. But thank you all for taking time out of your day, for spending it with us, for getting everybody pumped and excited for Survivor Season 50, the biggest Survivor season of all time.
And dun 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 dun. This time I have some good news. Everyone's going home with a little something something because the effort here today was unreal. So everyone getting a year's supply. Jesse getting a year's supply of Feastables. Sorry, not everyone. Jesse, year's supply of Feastables. Hannah taking home the game.
Thank you, Carl.
Absolutely.
Yes, amazing.
So you and Carl got a lot to talk about.
Oh man, Mr. Beast just keeps blessing.
Absolutely, and you guys keep blessing Survivor. We are so lucky that you guys were willing to do this. This is, I'm still can't believe how serious this turned out. Like you guys were unbelievable. So thank you so much for putting yourselves out there and leaving it all on the field. Like, incredible.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
This is so fun.
I thought our hand was going to be on like a wall. Like I didn't know we were going to be like pushing our bodies to the ultimate limit of pain. But yeah, you know.
Well, if you think that's the ultimate limit, just wait till you get out there on Fiji. Yeah.
There you go. Well, we're still looking in the group chat now that Tommy won. He's looking for someone to take to Fiji.
I know.
So not bad.
Any bachelorettes? Tommy's going to be combing through all of those comments later, I'm sure, very carefully.
And remember, it's lay down seats. Pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't sound like you can get much better than that. Thank you guys so much, though, for joining us, especially those of you who've been here since noon. We really appreciate you. And that's going to be it for our Hand on a Hard Idol live stream.
It's been so much fun. These four, epic effort. Can't even believe it. So grateful to them, and a huge thanks to everyone out there, including our special guests who came by, our Survivor Castaway friends, people all here in New York who are cheering them on and watching from home. And of course, Tommy, congratulations, man, winning the trip to Fiji. And Jesse, gonna have a very happy family eating Feastables.
Happy kids, my wife.
Yeah.
And game night at Hannah.
I'm there.
And so we'll see you at the finale.
Yes.
All right. Well, if it doesn't get better than that, it actually does. We're going to get you all ready for premiere night. So we're going to leave you with the official Survivor Season 50 trailer. Thank you again so much for hanging out with us. And do not forget to tune into the Survivor Season 50 premiere. You guys, that's tomorrow. We are just hours away. Wednesday, February 25th, 8/7 Central on CBS.
It's going to be a blast. Savannah, this was amazing. You're amazing.
You're amazing
This was
too.
fun. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, guys.